And ahoy everyone, it's your friend streamer, occasional lover, Sabaton Liam at you for another Call of Cthulhu Friday. How are we all going, my friends? Who have we got? We have Dead Insight, Knock Knock, Lady Macbeth, Camp Survivor, and Stevie J IRL in the YouTube chat. And Shorty TK. My god, I'm sorry, I've had little sleep. A big ahoy to the YouTube crowd. And on Twitch, we have Kitty Bell Gaming. Ahoy! And now we have Pucker Panda 13169. A big ahoy! I hope you're all doing fantastic wherever you may be this day, evening, afternoon, or night. Pardon me. Now today might be a short round because it's just me and M2 this time because everyone is either called in for their essential job or just asleep. Anyway, let's jump into the chat and see our lovely M2 and DM. Ooh. And ahoy!
Hello?
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
How are we today, my friends?
Well, I'm
We are
not dead
good.
yet, so that's a good start.
Less lethal scenario today, so there may not be an abundance of death like last time,
Well, it's gonna be a short session if it is.
but still plenty of scares and creepiness in Dead Man's Stomp. which is
Ooh.
Hey!
So it is 1924, and our story is set in Harlem, New York. It opens at Small's Paradise, perhaps the hottest speakeasy / nightclub in town, and the only integrated social club in the city, where the white elite and the black Harlem residents can enjoy the niceties of New York City nightlife side by side, which, as you can imagine, is a source of friction for some people. But surprisingly,
There's never a place of such criminally... Oh crap, what's the Souls quote again? Damn it, I forget it!
You'll never find a greater hive of scum and villainy.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
and so
To the gates of
you
hell,
two are...
as we make our way
Well,
to
one
heaven.
of you is a career criminal, Vino Rigatoni,
How you
and
doing?
the other of you, Johnny Walker, is a
Hey,
washed-up
hey, it's
wolf-
Johnny Walker
Johnny Walker from Boston.
from Boston.
Washed up vet of the Great War who, since coming back home, has sort of drifted around doing all sorts of odd jobs and has found himself associating with some less savory characters.
What the hell are you
Because
calling
you've
less
gotta do-
savory?
We're talking about you, Chowderhead.
Hey, nice people invented pizza. It's about as savory as it can get. Shut your mouth.
Hey, listen to me, you primitive screwhead.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive, after all.
Yep, ain't that the truth?
And this night, you have decided to have a nice night out, enjoying some time off after a relatively stressful bank job at Small's Paradise.
Yes, bank job.
Yeah.
The music is hot, the company is fine, and the hooch is genuine and imported. This is the swankiest speakeasy in town, and you've saved up for about a month to be able to just relax for tonight here. And so you've pulled up in your car, parked on the curb right in front of the club. You've lined up and been admitted through the unmarked blue door outside. Inside, two very large African-American men in tuxedos eye the passing customers. Poor people and the casually dressed are turned away. But those who are wearing tuxedos, business suits, and a nice necktie are ushered through. So what are you guys wearing tonight?
Good
I
question.
think
I never thought of that. I would like to imagine clothes.
It's always a good start. You know, you rub shoulders with the elite. You gotta at least try and look the part. Nice Nice dinner jacket of sorts.
Nice jacket and maybe a fedora going on and a tie.
Oh, yeah. Always go the hat. Go complete the look.
Suspenders.
So needless to say, you are snappily dressed tonight. And
Girls
when
go
it's-
crazy for a sharp-dressed man.
And so when you're at the head of the line and you're brought up to the African-American bouncer, he looks you up and down. And whoever of you has the highest appearance, perform an appearance check.
What was yours?
Appearance. I'm 50.
50.
Alright, either of you will do.
Okay, roll 1d100. Oh, can I spend 2 luck?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome.
Crap. We're off to a good start.
Yep.
The bouncer eyes your clothes, your pinstripe suit, your necktie, your fedora, and he says, that'll be $10 admission for both of you, 5 apiece.
Yeah, seems fair.
Now, $5 is about half a month's pay for most people, but this is, after all, the hottest nightclub in town, so you don't mind to pay it. And you're ushered in. Beyond the guards.
Alright, sorry, I just, thought, like, because it's a swanky place, 1920s, jazz is going on, and I just have in my head, doot, 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 doot.
Beyond the guards, expensively carpeted stairs lead down to the nightclub. The check room faces the stairs. The ladies' lounge is situated on the left, while to the right is the gentlemen's lounge, and the entrance to the spacious ballroom proper. Both lounges are decorated with blue and white marble tiles. Mirrors abound, as do gleaming chrome faucets and fittings. As you pass the cloakroom, another African-American staff member ushers you over. He points at your hat, Johnny Walker, and he says, afraid you're gonna have to leave your hat in the cloakroom, sir.
I think I can do that. Pass my hat.
Yeah,
You pass him your hat, he takes it, hangs it on a hook just behind the counter, and he ushers you through and says, have a good night, sir. You enter the ballroom. The ballroom is large and opulent. A bar stretches out along one wall, the faces of the bartenders shadowed by lines of bottles. Opposite the bar is a large stage on which the band plays. Between the bar and stage are round tables, each surrounded by plush, armless chairs and the dance floor. There's plenty of space between the tables for one of Small's Paradise's key attractions. Even the serving staff is part of the action, as waiters dance the Charleston, entertaining tables of patrons while holding trays full of illegal hooch. Each table has a small lamp for intimate lighting. It's a famous hangout, and you can see a lot of New York's high society in here today. There's a large sign written on a chalkboard just as you enter, stating that tonight the Mayor of New York, John F. Palin, is in attendance, though for whatever reason you cannot fathom.
Oi, darling, what, darling, get me a Johnny Walker.
You call one of the waitresses over and place an order for a tall glass of Johnny Walker.
Make that a double for me and my companion here.
Paying for it, I'll take whatever you throw at me.
She nods and then points to one of the tables. One of the other waitresses comes over, and you are shown to a table in the corner near the bar and right in front of the stage. A stranger is already sitting alone at the large table. He's wearing a business suit and tie. He nods agreeable to let you sit, but he puts one hand out to reserve the chair next to him. He appears to be waiting for someone.
Oh,
Yes?
very well. Shall we take a seat?
Yeah, sounds good.
Won't you gentlemen have a Pepsi?
You take a seat and you just wait for your drinks to be brought around. You take note of you take note of the band on the stage who are performing a tune-up. The banner hanging above the stage. The banner hanging above the stage names them as Charlie Johnson's Paradise Orchestra.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my god, okay, I take back the epic sax guy. Katina Band.
Just, yeah, beautiful brass band. Just go.
Yeah.
The stranger sitting at your table does not talk. Though he directs his eyes at the band, avoiding making eye contact with you, he doesn't seem to be listening to the tuner, as indicated by the nervous drumming of his fingertips on the table. He's of average build, with eyebrows so bushy that they appear to be a single black furry line.
What is this, John Howard?
John Howard.
John Howard!
Compared to the raucous crowd, his demeanor is prim and tense. One of you attempt a psychology check.
Oh, that's me right there.
Yeah, I only got 25, so good luck with that.
Oh.
I could try, but yeah, screw 'em, I tried.
Ooh.
Yeah,
no, I'm not even close.
It is perhaps evident that the man is nervous tonight, or he could just be impatient for the orchestra to start. Attempt a spot hidden check.
Oh, who's got the biggest spot hidden?
What's yours?
50.
45.
Alright.
I'll try and roll anyway just to see. Figure if we both rolled. Nope, I passed critically. I got 3.
Oh, awesome.
Yep.
Critical pass, nice.
Boom.
You detect a fine sheen of sweat on the stranger's forehead.
Yeah, these guys don't miss a trick. These ones don't. Let's just try talking to them, see if we can get anything out of them.
If you wish, you can strike up a conversation.
Darling! Over here!
Alright.
Get a Johnny Walker for our new friend over here.
You call over one of the waitresses. She brings over a drink for the man, places it in front of him. He barely notices that it's there, continues fixating upon the stage.
Yeah.
What a motherfucker!
He looks over at you and his eyes widen as if he's just remembered that you're there, and he nervously says, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for a friend is all.
Hey, oh! Sorry.
It's just, must be a special friend if you're, looking a bit nervous there, Chief.
He nervously chuckles. He says, you could say that. Well, he's less of a friend and more of a client. He nervously holds out his hand and says, Pete Manusco, I'm an accountant.
Numbers guy, eh? I can appreciate that. Vino Rigatoni, nice to meet you.
Johnny Walker.
He shakes both your hands and then turns away, going back to looking at the stage. He's evidently not in the mood for conversation. After this,
check this guy over here.
After this, the band appears to be finished with their tune-up, so they launch into a rendition of Paradise Wobble.
For a second, I thought you were going to say Paradise City.
Paradise City. Yeah, no. Couple decades.
Oh my god,
too
but how awesome would that be? Paradise City with a big brass band.
Yeah, jazz rendition.
Yep.
They launch into a rendition of Paradise Wobble, and a door behind your table opens. A tall, thin African-American man in a red suit, carrying a shiny trumpet, slowly emerges. He looks around the nightclub and blinks. His intention is clearly to get to the stage, but seated as you are around your table, Manusco and the two of you block his path. The horn man hesitates, the effect of several drinks apparent as he gently sways where he stands. He studies the faces before him before choosing Manusco and says, "Sir, I got lost backstage. Would you be so kind as to let me by? I really apologize for asking." Manusco turns to him and impatiently snaps, "Find some other way, boy, or I'll have you thrown out."
Hey, ease up, man. The man's having a busy night. No need to get cranky on him.
You say this, and then you stand up to allow the horn man through. The horn man nods at you in thanks, pushes past you while awkwardly saying, sorry, sir. M2, make a spot hidden check.
Alright, let's see what we got. It's just a pass.
Yep. So as he sneaks past you, you take a look at his trumpet that he is carrying, and you're no musician, but you notice something strange about his trumpet, and it's that it has 4 valves instead of the usual 3, and also instead of being made of brass, as most brass instruments tend to be, this one has a rather odd silver finish. You also notice carved around the funnel of the trumpet strange, vaguely Egyptian-looking symbols.
Can I use appraise on that?
You can try, although you don't have a lot of time. He's going past, so you have to do a hard check.
A what check?
A hard appraise check, so you have to get under half your appraise skill.
Oh, so I'd have to get under 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
These boys.
So Vino sort of nudges you, and he points at the Horn Man's trumpet, and you eye it as he goes past, and it's indeed a rather strange trumpet. You've dealt with a lot of sort of odd goods, secondhand goods in pawn shops, and you've never quite seen one like this. I guess it's probably some ornamental family heirloom or something like that, but you don't think that the strange finish or the 4th valve have any practical function when it comes to playing the music.
What do you make of that, Chief?
Yep. At this moment, the band leader makes an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, His Honor the Mayor is with us tonight. It is always a pleasure to have your esteemed company and patronage. In honor of your visit, we dedicate this next song to you, Mr. Mayor. Now on stage, the Horn Man's rumpled red coat and pants contrast with the white jackets of the other band members, as does the extraordinary strength and rippling precision of his tones, as he joins them in a heated version of the band's new number, Dead Man's Stomp. The rhythms are irresistible, the musicianship top-notch, and soon most of the crowd is dancing enthusiastically. The new piece is a hit. Do you notice? Do you join in to dance, or do you just stay at your table, stay reserved?
I'm more of a wallflower on that one. I prefer to watch and drink than I do dance.
Yep. So you sit at the table, maybe drumming your fingers on the table to go into the tune, but you're not the type of guy who gets up and dances.
Yeah, just spending the time looking around.
Yep. Johnny Walker, make a spot hidden roll.
What's my spot in 50?
Oh, you don't see shit.
Can I push that?
Yeah, go ahead, push it. You've been to war.
Oh!
You've been to war. You're very good at noticing things through loud sounds. Yeah. So you notice as the crowd in attendance begin to dance to the Dead Man's Stomp, a small ratty man wearing a snappy brown suit enters the club. He scans the crowd, and then his eyes fix on your table, and he begins to walk in your direction rather quickly, I might add.
Must be this friend of his.
Yes, it's likely it is Pete Manusco's friend.
Yeah.
As he draws closer, you notice that rather than trying to get Manusco's attention, he walks around behind him, places his hand in his brown coat, and slowly withdraws a .45 revolver.
Shit.
He points it at the back of Minusko's head do you intervene?
Do we let this happen, or do we do something about this?
Yeah, intervene.
Alright, what do you do?
Well, obviously we know.
Sort of grab Minusko and, push him down so that, or try to warn him, shout and try to warn him.
We could do that, or M2, you could try to do some fast talking.
What? Maybe like trying to tell him to duck or something really quickly, or
you could try to fast talk the gunman, or you could just let this guy eat a bullet. He's no friend of yours.
Yeah, he's not really a friend of ours. He just happens to be right next to us. So
yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, this stuff happens all the time. Just really prefer not to happen.
And turns out he was a crucial ally.
No. Bang! Though the band is loud, and the crowd even louder, at 3 feet, nothing is louder than a 45's report. Vino, you are showered with brain and bone, blasted through the gaping hole in Minusko's forehead. Make a sanity check.
Ah, shit balls. Oh, fuck, that's close. It's 45.
Yep.
Okay.
Johnny Walker, you also make a sanity check.
Screwy.
Who's getting PTSD?
My God, I'm coming down! Oh, yeah, that's a hard pass.
It's a grisly sight to be sure, but both of you have been in bloody situations before, and although you're a bit phased at first, you take it in your stride. As Minusko's body slumps over the table, you get a good look at the gunman's face. He stares at you, narrows his eyes. But he doesn't stay to chat. He merely slides the revolver back into his coat and begins walking very quickly towards the main entrance. Do you pursue him, or do you just remain seated?
There's no point for us to stay next to the fucking corpse. As we go after him. What do you think, Lim?
Yes.
Fuck man. This guy ruined a perfectly good night off and my suit. Fuck this. Where's he going?
Yep. So you both get up, and you...
Alright, can we hold on a sec? This is very Godfather, the music now.
You get up and you follow the gunman. The crowd hasn't yet noticed what has happened, and they're still dancing to the dead man's stomp. So whoever of you has the lowest luck, make a luck check.
That'd be you.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that's a pass.
Just.
Yep. You manage to keep sight of him as you push your way through the crowd. Eventually, you move past the startled door guards and emerge onto the street. You see the gunman climb into a grey Packard and begin speeding down the block. Make a spot hidden check.
Both of us?
Yep, both of you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do it for me.
That's a pass, yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
you notice that the number plate on the grey Packard has been removed. If you wish to pursue this man, you'll have to do it now, or you won't be able to find his car again later.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
Let's pursue him.
Yep. You run towards your car, and just as you're about to open the door, a goon sticks his head out of the back seat of the grey Packard and aims a Tommy gun in your direction.
Oh,
It's a fucking
shit. Duck!
He opens fire. Both of you make dodge rolls.
Oh, shit. Oh no!
Oh wait. What's my dodge? Yes, that's a max pass.
All right.
I'm gonna have to use 6 of my luck points to make it.
Yep, that's fine. You quickly throw yourselves behind your car. The bullets spray the windows and door, but none of them manage to hit you. By the time the smoke clears, the grey Packard has vanished into the night. The street is quiet, but after a few seconds of silence, life continues to go on as normal. The street full of people going about their business. You can still hear the subdued tones of Dead Man Stomp from down in the club. One of you make a listen check. Whoever has the highest.
I don't have listen, so...
Oh, that would be me.
Yep.
Fucking shot my car.
Oh, no. No, I won't push that.
Yep. You can hear the dulcet tones of the Dead Man Stomp in the club. But then you hear the music abruptly stop and you hear screams breaking out from inside. Evidently, the crowd has discovered what has become of the poor accountant.
Shit. Fucking wreck my suit. They shoot at my fucking car. This is just brilliant. This is.
What do you do?
We can't go after him.
Vino, I dare say you should get the blood and brains off your suit.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Or the coppers might suspect us for something.
I don't need a reason to go to jail for this shit.
Not again.
At this point, Johnny, you remember that you've left your hat in the club.
Oh no, my fedora!
Now, it's unlikely that it's incriminating, but it's up to you if you want to go back in and get it.
Wait,
we'll just walk.
am I covered with stuff, or is it just Vino?
Just him, just Vino.
What the hell do I do to get cleaned up?
You're just gonna, brush as much of the gore off you as you can. Maybe climb into the car in the back seat and just wait and see what happens. Keep out of people's sight. So you climb into your car to brush your suit down and just lay low for a bit while Johnny decides to go back into the club.
I need my hat. My dear friend Ace gave it to me.
You enter and you find the cloakroom attendant gone. He appears to be in the nightclub area. So you re-enter the nightclub in order to try and find him. The crowd have stopped dancing. The band has stopped playing its tune. And... Okay, music. That's nice.
Sudden dramatic stop.
Hang on. I will fix that.
Seems appropriate for right now. The music just happens to
I
stop.
know, right?
Bad music. We need you to not stop. We need you to not... We need you to fucking play. Just grab that playlist again. Here it is. Copy link. Because it will certainly kill the atmosphere there. Alright. And then skip.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry about the break. We apologize for... Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. To get ourselves some snacks.
Get ourselves some intermission. Just like The Godfather.
Yeah. You needed an intermission to get through that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Probably Gangsters.
I don't think it wants to work.
I don't think it will. When it comes back, it'll come back. We'll just resume in the meantime.
Yep.
News of the shooting has brought shouts and screams as people rush to leave the club to avoid scandal. Nearly everyone from the mayor to the busboy begins fleeing across the nightclub floor. At this point, you notice something. Pete Manusco's body. He is still slumped at the table, showing everyone a clear view of the neat hole in the back of his head and the fleshy red tunnel through his forehead. Yeah. He is dead.
He's dead, Jim.
He is dead, but as the band winds down, the dead man's hands begin to tap on the table.
Nani?
And then he pulls himself up to a sitting position. His eyes are rolled back in his forehead. Blood courses from the exit wound, but he still stands. A moan seeps from his lips.
Uh-oh.
Johnny, make a listen check.
Jeez, I'm really glad I'm sitting in the car and missing all this shit.
Okay, what's... yeah, that's a hard pass anyway.
Oh,
You make out one word that escapes from his lips. Joey! Manesco turns and staggers towards the main doors, now watched by most of the appalled crowd. The band falls completely silent. The manager gasps and collapses. Pete Manusco staggers out the swinging doors. Then muffled screams mark his progress up the stairs and out into the night. Do you follow him?
Is he just normally walking? Is he walking slow, or
He's just walking slowly, shuffling his way out of the club.
All right. Yeah, I go.
Grab the hat.
Yeah. First, grab my hat, then go get Vino and
Yeah.
tell him what's going on.
Well, I'm
You
probably
reach-
I'll be sitting just outside, so
Yeah. You retreat back to the cloakroom, grab your hat off the hook, and put it on your head. By the way, make a sanity check, as you just witnessed a dead man get to his feet.
yeah, that's definitely something.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of shit in the war, but
Shit. What's my sanity?
Yeah.
It's
Okay, you
No,
lose
yep.
1d6 sanity
I was
from
gonna say,
witnessing this terrible resurrection.
yeah. To be fair, you've seen a lot of stuff in war.
2.
Oh, that's
You
not
shudder as you realize you have just witnessed a man who, for all intents and purposes, was dead, climb up and begin walking out of the club.
God, it's the March of the Dead Men.
Ha!
You
Sorry.
follow the dead man and the crowd out into the foyer, where the crowd, obviously having lost their wits, jostle with each other to escape the club. At first, the dead man simply rides the wave, but then he falls to the ground at the top of the stairs, and the terrified patrons trample him in their panic. Moaning, he tries to get to his feet, but they keep knocking him down, and soon the trample of feet reduces him to a bloodier and bloodier ruin. Seeing the man die for a second time, the normally unflappable door guards go pale and run out through the front entrance.
Okay, have I noticed any of this?
You're probably still in the.
You've just noticed a bunch of the patrons just bursting in a giant throng out through the front door.
That ain't never good.
You imagine that they've probably noticed that the shooting has happened now and that they're fleeing from that. You didn't have no idea of what is actually going on with him.
Fair enough.
Meanwhile, Johnny, when the foyer has cleared, leaving you alone with the bloodied remains of Pete Manusco, you see him stir once again. Once again, he climbs to his feet. He murmurs, "Joey!" once again, and then staggers out into the front entrance. "Joey! Joey!" he calls. The call has about it a dark, terrible patience. And this, Vino, is when you see the doors open once again, and you see the terribly bloodied form of Pete Manusco emerge, shuffling onto the street, the gaping bullet wound still in his head.
What
Make
the
a sanity check.
Yeah, can't mention why. Oh, yeah, no, past that. Country mile.
Yep. You reason that although it looked like that wound was fatal, he must have, through sheer willpower, willed himself to not perish. And well, good for him, you suppose.
Good for him. Good for him.
You got 45 to the skull, he ain't fucking dead. That's some new shit.
At this point, Johnny emerges, following Pete Manusco out You both hear police sirens in the distance.
I think it's time we book it.
What the fuck? So we just leaving him? Is he okay?
I'd rather not be around here when the Flatfoots come.
No, fair deal. But did he die? I'm pretty sure he was dead. What the fuck happened?
Oh yeah, he died and he just got up. Like,
What the fuck?
defying all the laws of everything I've seen. The man got shot in the head and he just got up.
I thought maybe he missed something important, but clearly that ain't the case. Holy shit. Okay, so where the fuck do we go from here?
So you hold the door open as Johnny piles into the passenger seat, and you rev the engine. In the rearview mirror, you see a police patrol car just pulling in from the block behind you. Make a drive auto check.
Alrighty then.
What's yours at?
Mine's at 60, and I rolled a 32.
Oh, nice. Never mind.
I got the wheelman shit down.
You gun the engine and you pull into first gear, go out onto the street, and soon lose yourself in the traffic. The police will never know you are here. In the rearview mirror, you see the police pull up in front of the club. At this point, one of the police officers notices the ghastly form of Pete Manusco staggering out onto the road. The driver of the police car loses control, drives onto the sidewalk, and pins Manusco to the club wall.
Oh, damn.
Cutting him neatly in two.
Cutting him in twain.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a gruesome sight.
Killed thrice in one night. He stirs no more.
Wow, that is. What kind of act was that?
It just freaking out because, like, a lot of stuff's
what the
coming
hell
back
have you
right now.
just seen? Now that you have escaped the scene, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go?
That's a good question. I'd definitely like to get cleaned up since, obviously I'm still sitting in a very bloodied suit. As much as I'd like to go and try and figure out what happened, I'm not asking any cops any questions while I look like I literally was the guy who just shot him.
Which is a fair assumption.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah. At this stage, we don't know a lot of what's going on, and I don't want people putting two and two together and getting IV.
I told him, Julie, don't go!
don't want him to get IV. Perhaps a visit to the boss might be in order as well.
Our boss.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I gotta get off the street, and I definitely don't want to be around when this shit goes down.
Yeah, let's go to the boss in Boston.
So you make a quick pit stop at Vino's apartment so that he can clean himself up and replace his suit. And then you just
Shut up, burn this shit.
Then you decide to pay a visit to your boss, Old Man Sonny, post haste, because some shit's going down tonight, and he might like to know about it.
What was his name?
Old Man Sonny.
Old mate. Why couldn't you just gone for Fat Tony?
As you drive to Old Man Sonny's hideout, both of you make education rolls.
Oh dear.
Education. Oh, good education.
Education.
Because education is the stat you roll to make what's called a no roll.
Oh yeah, that's
just
Nope.
doesn't necessarily refer to formal education. It just refers to random facts and knowledge you might have picked up over the course of your career.
But that's a hard pass. Oh,
Yep.
You passed.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me.
I failed.
So, as Vino drives to Sonny's hideout, you, Johnny, You think back and mull over the events of the evening, and you remember the gunman's face. And you're sure you've seen it somewhere before. In fact, in your dealings with low-level criminals as a hired gun, you're sure you've seen it somewhere before. And then it clicks. It was the face of Joey Leone, a trigger man for the Bernardo gang.
Okay, I'm sorry. For a second, I thought you were going to say the banana gang.
Banana gang. Evidently, Pete Minusco was in bad blood with Don Bernardo, a rival gang of your own. Might be information that your boss might be interested in.
What was his last name?
Bonato. Bonato.
Yeah, relay the my knowledge back to Vino, since I have more education than he does.
Yeah. So I'm kind of focusing on the road right now, so I have time to think about what the fuck just happened.
I've got time to think.
Yeah.
So you drive for a while, and you eventually pass over the Hudson River to the Bronx, where on the outskirts of the Bronx, where Old Man Sonny's hideout is. This hideout, in fact, being a repurposed coffee shop. Out the front, they serve coffee, but in the back is where the criminal dealings are made. Park your car in the car park round back and enter the coffee shop. Despite the fact that it is the middle of the night and the coffee shop is closed, a small bell tinkles as you enter.
Tinkle. Sorry.
Tinkles, yes. And one of Sonny's goons, Tommy, is sitting at the table inside, sipping from a mug of coffee. He looks up at you, tips his hat, and he says, "Old man's in the back if you want to see him."
We need to talk to the boss.
You bet your ass we want to talk to him.
He nods and then lazily motions for you to go through. You cross behind the bar and you enter the back room where Sonny is currently seated at his desk in a luxurious leather armchair that he uses as an office chair. He's currently thumbing through some paperwork. He looks up at you as you enter, and he says, there's me two pals. Thought you had the night off."
Yeah, well, so did we, but you're not gonna believe this shit we just seen, boss.
He gestures towards the two seats opposite his desk and says, "Well, take a seat, and I'll pour you a drink while I'm at. And pour me a drink while you're at it." He points at the bourbon bottle beside the paperwork.
Yeah, fair enough. You pour, I'll talk.
Yep. Make mine a double.
You cross over to the cabinet opposite the desk, retrieve 3 glasses, and pour yourself, Sonny, and Vino a drink, and then you sit down. Vino takes a swig of his bourbon, and then he says, "So, what's the skinny?"
Alright, so here we are at the club. Night off, everything's fine. We're sitting there having a good time. Nervous fella sitting next to us. What the fuck was his name?
Pete
Shit,
Minusco.
Pete Minusco, whatever the hell his name was. Count or something. Oh, all of a sudden, band starts playing. This creepy-looking fella, this skinny-looking asshole comes in, walks around, pulls out a fucking 45, and BAM! Middle of the club, just blows his fucking brains out. No question, no asking, just BAM, does it. All of a sudden, turns and bolts for the door. You know, I head back outside because I'm sitting next to the guy, get shouting fucking brains. I don't want to get caught in the middle of the club with this sort of shit. I go outside, I clean up. When I clean up, Johnny goes back inside. A lot of commotion and yelling. You know, I figure everyone's seen the body. Then all of a sudden, fucking corpse walks out the front door.
I've never seen anything like it before. He was
the craziest shit we've ever seen.
He was dead 1 second, then he just got up. The man had a fucking hole in his head, and he got up and started walking.
Took a 45 to the skull, got out, walked outside. Fucking police car drove into him, cut him in half.
Sonny wordlessly takes in your account. He takes another swig of bourbon, swills then swirls the remaining drink around in his glass, and he says, well, first off, that can't be fucking true. I mean, if he was shot in the head, no way he was getting up walking around.
Hey, up until about an hour ago, I agreed with you. That was a 45 right to the back of the skull, point blank. He should have been dead for dust, but no. He gets up, walks out the door. Johnny saw the whole thing.
I was in the war, I've seen some shit, but I've never seen anything like that, boss.
He drains the remainder of his glass, and then he shrugs as if to dismiss your words, and he says, well, more important matter of business is, did you get a good look at the gunman?
You bet your ass we did. Holy shithead working for the Bonatos. Joey
Leone.
Joey Leone.
He nods and he says, so that guy you saw whacked, he must have been in bad blood with Don Bonato.
He said he was, before he bit the bullet, he said he was some kind of accountant, boss.
He says, right. So, what I think is old man Bonato must be cleaning house. But, see, far as I know, Small's Paradise, they pay up to old man Bonato. So, why would he do a hit in his own fucking clubhouse?
I don't know. This whole thing stinks to heaven. It's not even the fact. I don't know what to tell you. You know, boss is running hits in his own club. That's gotta be bad for business. I'm still a little bit more worried about the fact that guy had his fucking brains blown out. He got up and walked out the front door.
He wraps his fingers on the desk and he says, okay, look, let's try to make sense of what happened. So, the band starts playing, right?
Yeah.
Then the accountant gets whacked, and so you, Johnny, you two, you both got up. You tried to chase the trigger man.
Yeah, we got out there. I shot my car for good measure to make sure we couldn't follow him.
And you say he was in a gray Packard, no number plates.
Yeah. No, this was professional shit. They didn't want to make sure no one was following them.
And then they shot at us with a goddamn Tommy gun.
Right, I'm right there with you. So then you hear screams, and Johnny, you decide to go back into the club.
I needed to get my hat.
Right, fair enough. Then the band starts playing this, what did you call it? This
Dead Man Stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is when you say the guy gets up and he starts walking all zombie-like out of the fucking club.
Yeah, and
that's what Johnny said.
He was talking as well. He was saying Johnny over and over again.
Hey, Johnny or Joey?
Joey, sorry, I'm a bit messed up over all this.
Well, no shit. Dead don't exactly get up walking.
He says, right, well, okay, so let's think about this for a moment. Let's say I believe you, right? So, do you reckon that, perhaps this song, this Dead Man Stomp, had something to do with the guy getting back up?
I mean...
Well, I did notice one thing. Oh god, I just changed accents.
Yeah, you switched on a dime, man. What the hell's going on today?
The war changes someone. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. On the main trumpet, it was a trumpet player, wasn't it?
Yeah.
On the main trumpet player, he didn't have your average trumpet. See, it wasn't brass. It was silver with some kind of crazy Egyptian writing on it.
Yeah, it was like 4 vowels instead of 3. You know, I'm not a music guy, but you know, I've seen a fair share of trumpets. They don't normally have that.
He ponders this, giving a thoughtful, Do either of you have a cult?
Sorry,
No.
Sorry. Kitty just said, "Do it as Mickey Mouse." Oh, hi there, boss.
No.
Oh, let's go whack some people.
Even though neither of you have a cult, you may attempt an occult check.
All right, let's
fuck it. Roll. So we just want to try and get like what, 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, 7.
No.
Ooh. Okay, so Johnny, you think about it, And yeah, it was awfully coincidental that the song, that they started playing Dead Man's Stomp, and that coincided with with Pete rising from the dead. That combined with the weird trumpet, and in your work, you've worked with a couple of people who are into voodoo, and knowing that voodoo is responsible for some freaky shit amongst the citizens of Harlem in these parts, you suspect that it might actually be possible that the song raised this guy from the dead.
I mean, I heard weird shit before, but you fucking joking, right? Like resurrecting the dead. That's some. I was raised Catholic. That is some evil shit.
The boss pours himself another drink, this being a clear sign that he's feeling uncomfortable, as he normally gets you to do it. He takes a sip, and he says, "Okay, so we got two options. Well, technically three, way I see it. We can wait till the morning, bide our time, see what surfaces, or you guys can go back to the club. I reckon the Flatfoots will be done having their look over soon enough. Place will be closed down. Maybe you can break in, have a look around, see if there's anything left over. Or this Pete Manusco guy, this accountant, maybe it might be worth looking into him, seeing why him? Why did he come back? What's so special about him?"
I'm not exactly thrilled on the idea of trying to break back into the place after all this shit happened, but that Pete Manusco guy, there's something about him. Jesus, that music has amped itself up.
I was actually thinking about going back to the club.
We go back to the club?
You could go separately if you wish.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, no, not with the two of us.
No, there's only two of us, and I don't think we're really cut out for trying to go solo. I've seen how these things usually end.
Alright, we'll go check out Pete then. I'm gonna go with Mr. Vino.
Alright.
Okay.
So Pete, are you going to check the club at all, or are you just gonna, you think that's a bit too dangerous?
What do you think, man?
Personally, I think having a look at the club, especially the back rooms, might be good.
Alright, well, we can always go back if the cops are gone. I was mostly just worried because, murder in a very popular club, that's bound to get a shitload of
bound to get attention. But Vino, you were pretty good with your getaway. You were pretty good with the getaway there. Nobody saw your car, so
no one saw us. Yeah.
If you just drive past either place out,
scope out the place, yes.
Alright, look, we'll go back, we'll scope out the club. If there's something there, we'll check it out. If not, then we'll go look into the new skull guy.
Sounds good to me.
Drains the rest of his bourbon, and he says, "Alright, get to it then." So you head out, you nod to Tommy as you leave, and you get back into
Bye, Tommy!
You drive back into Harlem, and you pull up. You just pull up into the street of Small's Paradise, and you eyeball it as you slowly drive past. The entrance has been barred with police tape. The police have conducted their investigation. They've boarded up the windows. There's police tape everywhere. A chalk outline on the wall where Manusco's body, or what was left of it, was. But the police, for the most part, appear to have dispersed, save for one lone patrolman standing out the front, ostensibly to stop people entering. He looks as if he's new on the beat, and might be amenable to a bribe.
Do you want to try and smooth talk this guy to try and get inside?
I think so.
Alright, we can always try our luck and see what happens.
Because you got high stuff in Fast Walker.
Well, high enough. We'll see how we go.
You pull up on the curb, get out of your car, and walk towards the club. The police officer holds out his hand. He says, "Gotta stop you there. Gotta stop you there, bub. No one's allowed in. Orders of the police chief."
All right, what do we want to try and say to get past this guy? Do we want to just try and flat out bribe him? Do we want to say we're with like the Benito guys who own the club and just say we're trying to check the place out? Or
Ooh, actually, that. Wait,
That was
do the police know like the club's owned by the gang?
You're fairly certain that, the cops in this part would at least know that the club is owned by that gang. They may not be bought by them, but they would definitely know.
All right, look, Chief, we're with Benito. Look, we're with the Benitos. We're just, we heard about the murder on Boss's turf. He ain't none too happy about it. We're just here to check out the place, do a once over, and we'll be out of your hair. No muss, no fuss.
Okay, make a fast talk check.
Okay, calm the fuck down. Oh, that's a 14.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
That really is new.
The police officer shrugs. He says, "Look, I ain't paid enough to interfere with your boss's business."
What if we make it worth your
No,
while?
he's saying he's not paid enough.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not paid enough.
Okay, yep.
You go do what you gotta do.
He steps aside to let you in.
All right,
Enter
thanks
the
a lot.
club. The club, even deserted and covered in police tape, still looks luxurious, although all the lights are off. And there are, those little paper flaps with numbers on them that
Right.
police use. They're all scattered across the floor. Yep. The table that you sat at in particular is marked. It's got a barrier of police tape around it. What's left of Manusco's blood is still on the table, dried now, with an evidence marking it and another one on the floor beside it, marking the shell casing of the bullet that killed him. What do you guys do? What do you search while you're in here?
All right. Sorry, I was distracted.
I was gonna say, you're the one in charge. You're the one who come back to the club. What's
No,
your plan?
as I said, I was kind of distracted with things. So what's going on? Sorry.
Okay, if you want to recap my...
Yeah, recap.
You've just entered the club. It's all empty. The table you were sitting at has been marked off with police tape, and there's little evidence markers marking Manusco's blood spatter and the shell casing of the bullet that killed him. Aside from that, the entire club is deserted, and you basically have free reign to search wherever you want.
Yep. All right. So let's check. Vinny, you check out the bullet case, and I'll check out where the corpse was.
Very well. Okay, so Vino, make a firearms handgun check.
If you gotta do the thing. Alright, what was that?
Make a firearms handgun check to examine the shell casing.
Oh, that's a 23.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So you pick up the shell casing and you study it. Your initial observations are apparently incorrect. What looked like a .45 caliber rifle has apparently been modified as this is a
rifle or a handgun?
A hand revolver. What initially appeared to be a .45 caliber revolver has been modified because this is a .50 caliber round.
Oh,
Definitely not the
Damn!
choice for hitting somebody.
When you really need to make sure someone's dead.
Yeah.
Hey, holy crap! They fucking wanted this guy dead and then some.
Yeah, the gunman who fired the shot either obviously really wanted to make sure his target was dead, or he's just fucking psychotic.
Yeah, a bit of both. This thing should have probably blown the table to splinters.
Meanwhile, Johnny, you are examining the blood spatter, so make a first aid or medicine check.
Oh Jesus, I don't have any. What do I need for that? Because I don't have anything in that.
So first aid should be at 30% base, and medicine should be at 1%, I think.
Okay, that's 25. What's that?
Yep. So the basic first aid training you had in the war, you had to patch up a lot of bullet wounds from time to time. And you look at the blood spatter, and yeah, this volume of blood, to have lost this much blood, even if you weren't shot in the head, this would have meant that someone would have bled out and died almost instantaneously. There is no way that he would have survived that shot.
Can I use a spot hidden to see if there's anything around, like if something fell out of his pocket?
Yeah, sure. Do a spot hidden check.
Oh, Smart should have done the same.
Wait. Oh, can I push my luck for that? Because that's only 10 points difference.
You can push it by you flick on the lamp light on the table, and with the increased visibility, you have another look.
Nope.
God damn!
You want me to try?
Yes, then. Oh wait, we've got to hear about the consequence.
You failed your pushed roll. So you're sure there's got to be something that fell out of his pockets. You spend the next 15 minutes, basically, both of you crawling around on your hands and knees, searching the floor under the tables. And at this point, you hear voices from the foyer.
Oh,
damn it. We didn't send anybody down here to look at the club. Not until us, at least. But they said they was with your gang. As I said, old man Benito hasn't sent anyone down except us.
Oh shit.
We need to leave now.
Yeah, we need
to head towards the
back. Do we need to roll stealth to try get out sneakily?
No, you're near the stage, so you can just climb up on the stage, go backstage, and make your way out.
Yeah, that works.
Although, if you plan to have a look backstage, you'll only have time to do, one brief look to see if there's anything of note before you have to...
Okay, that works. Let's do that.
That's fine. Go. Mm-hmm.
Yep, alright. One of you do a spot hidden check.
Alright, what's your spot hidden at?
45.
Mine's 50, okay.
Alright. I mean, do we want to both just roll anyway, just to see?
No, because you don't have time for both of you.
Oh, no.
Yep. You look around backstage where the band might have been, and the only thing of note that you see is a small, looks like a business card on one of the dressing tables. You don't have time to look at it. You just sweep it into your pocket, and then you hot-tail it out the back door. Okay, you're now in the alleyway behind the club. And as you begin to make your way back out front to your car, you notice one of Bernardo's goons standing watch beside your car.
Oh shit! All right.
Can't shoot this guy because obviously we're going to attract everyone's attention.
All right. Hear me out on this. Because I'm high in stealth. Sneak up behind him, then I'll
knock him.
Yeah, knock him out.
Or put a bullet in his head, but that'd probably alert
her. Yeah.
Probably definitely no shooty shoots.
Yeah, no shooty shoots.
Wait, what's your stealth at?
60.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah.
Alright, you've done a lot of sneaking through trenches.
Ghost in the trenches!
Alright, do a stealth check.
Yeah, we just need to fucking get him away
Come on. Oh!
Would you like to push it?
Shit. God damn it, music!
What did you do? Trip over a trash can or something?
Yeah, you... If you don't want to push it, you've tripped over a trash can, knocked over a trash can.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but...
Oh yeah, no, we'll probably die horribly.
Yep.
But it ends up being a fucking...
Alright, okay, can I use 5 luck points?
You can spend 5 luck points on this.
Yep, okay, cool.
Okay,
alright, you just make it.
Yep.
You sneak out of the alleyway. You barely take a step before you kick a trash can and knock it over, making a loud metallic crash. The goon looks in your direction. You quickly pull yourself back into the alleyway. He waits a few moments and then he goes back to watching. He must have decided it was a stray cat or something. And then you creep out, slowly move towards him, and then when he looks away, you quickly rush out and you grab him in a headlock. Make a fighting brawl check.
Alright, okay, come on. Roll 1d100.
You want to push that?
Oh, shit. I feel like I'm gonna die no matter what, so...
Is there anything I can do at this point to help?
Yeah, he's held in the headlock. You can, like, come out and, like, I don't know, keep pistol whip him until he falls unconscious, I guess.
Actually,
what will I have to do for a pistol whipping?
Pull out your gun. And then I pull out my gun!
Hold him at gunpoint and try to intimidate him into shutting up so you can leave.
Oh, actually, can I do an intimidate roll?
Alright, do an intimidate. Yeah, he struggles and he's trying to break free. You weren't able to knock him out, but do an intimidate check.
Oh, that is on the dot pass. On the dot pass.
You reach for your gun and you place it up against his temple.
I don't think so, buddy.
Yep.
Let's get in the car and let's leave.
Yep. You whisper to him, okay, play it cool. We just want to get to our car.
Vino. We should get him in the car and bring him back to the boss.
What the fuck are we gonna do with him? We can't just bring one of the boys back with us.
Ooh, but we're not.
Where's this guy gonna go? His job was literally to stand outside. What the hell is he gonna know on this?
But he might know why the guy got whacked.
Yeah, he might know something.
I mean, I don't like the idea of kidnapping one of their boys on their turf, but hey, if it answers some questions.
Okay, well, do they know our faces?
They do know your... Well, this guy does. This guy will know your faces, but the others do not. However, Johnny, make a luck check.
Oh, shit.
I'm waiting for that dice roll.
Yeah, it's not... Wait, you didn't... You didn't... I'll do it for you. You didn't... I don't think you typed anything. So I can't... Unless it's just lagging the shit out. Okay, 17. You passed. You passed. So none of the goons thought to take note of your number plate.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, let's knock him out and get the fudge out of here then.
Yep. So Vino, you come out and you just pistol whip him with the butt of your gun, knocking him unconscious. And then you pile him into the back seat of your car.
Yep.
Climb into your car and you're going straight back to the boss, or you're going to check out Pete Manusco.
Ooh, okay, we've got one of the gang members in the car. I think we should go straight to the boss.
We're probably gonna have to go straight back to the boss and then check it out.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so you drive over the bridge again, back to the Bronx. You open the back seat and you take the barely conscious goon out and you lift him up, each of you grabbing one of his arms, and you drag him in through the front of the coffee shop. Tommy's in there taking a sip of coffee, looks up, looks at you, seems completely unfazed by the fact that you're dragging a barely conscious guy in through the shop. He simply says, boss is in the back if this guy has an appointment with him.
Yeah, well, yeah. Consider the last minute reservation. We'll get this done quick.
You drag the goon into the back, and then you push him down into one of the chairs in front of Sonny's desk. Sonny looks up, sort of half startled and half amused. He says, well, I sent you out to do a bit of investigating, and what's this? You bring this poor guy back.
Well, don't look at me. You can thank little Johnny Improv over here.
Well, it was.
Guy was watching.
It
Guy
was.
Yeah. Right.
It was either knock him out, bring him here, or let us get caught. And I chose the latter.
How are we how are we supposed to know they were going to send Benito boys to check the club out as well? I think we would have had a few hours at least, but no, they were there within like the first 15 minutes we were in there.
He says, so, what do you want to get out of him?
We
See if
think.
Benito knows anything about this Menudo guy.
And why he got whacked?
He says, okay, let's bring him round, see what he has to say.
Oh,
He grabbed
and boss, we also found this.
the card?
Yeah, the card.
This is the first opportunity you've had to look at the card. You get it out, and it appears to be a business card. It reads, Morgan and Dupuy, Christian Funeral Home, serving families of African descent since 1851. West 145th Street, Harlem, New York City. Down the bottom, somebody has written, hey, Leroy, bring your horn to the funeral, New Orleans style.
Oh, no.
Not something we want to. If that Trump could bring back one fucking dead person, what the hell's he gonna do at a funeral?
You hand him the card, hoping that he isn't freaked out by the implications. He then grabs his bottle of bourbon and splashes it in the goon's face. The goon immediately perks up. He looks around and he says, huh? What happened?
All
The
right,
boss
who's taking first crack at
looks
this guy?
forward. Boss looks forward and he says, "You're partaken in some hospitality offered by my fine coffee shop, and as payment for this hospitality, you're gonna have a nice little chat with my boys here." He then motions to you to begin your interrogation.
All right.
Alright,
I'm gonna go first.
Wait.
Hmm?
Who's got the highest intimidation here?
I'm on 50.
Alright, I'm gonna do an intimidation roll.
Well, what's yours?
60.
Oh, goddamn.
If we need to fast talk him, that'll be useful.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard pass.
Mine. That dude's pissed
All right.
himself.
What
Must
do you
not
do?
like
How's it going? Yeah, I just, like, crack knuckles. Alright. Oh, crap. Now, I had everything in my goddamn head I wanted to say.
You want me to talk to him?
Yeah, let's do
You
bet.
intimidate, I'll talk.
Yep. Yep. Okay, we'll do that. God damn it.
All right, pal. We got a few questions. You're gonna answer them nice and quick. First and foremost, Peter. Shit. What's the fucking guy's
Pete
name?
Manusco.
Pete Manusco. The guy got bumped off at your club. Why the fuck was he whacked?
The goon looks at you and he says, you mean you the numbers man?
Yeah, the
right,
numbers,
so,
man. Why was he bumped off?
Well, he was old man Benito's accountant, right? Had all of his books there in his office. Old man Benito's cleaning house. Police are starting to clamp down, so he wants any incriminating evidence gone. So he orders some goons to go down to Benito's office, remove the incriminating evidence. Meanwhile, Joey Leone is supposed to invite him out for a night on the town, keep him distracted, maybe have a meaningful conversation about
keep him
his health and
distracted. He
safety.
blew his fucking skull open with a 50 caliber. What the fuck was that?
What kind of person needs to blow someone's head off with a 50 caliber point blank range?
He says, "Yeah, well, all of us goons, we know we know Joey's a loose cannon, but the boss trusts him, and well, he ain't too happy now. Turns out he didn't want Manusco whacked."
Yeah, well, you didn't send a loose cannon. He was packing a fucking cannon. The fact that the guy walked up and got the fuck out of the club asks even more questions. How the fuck did that happen?
He says, and now he says, so Joey gets back. First thing he tells the boss is that the fucking trumpet players doing some kind of voodoo, bringing the guy whacked back from beyond the grave. So naturally, the boss sends us down to the club to check it out, find out what's got Joey so spooked, and well, then you guys show up, and here I am.
Does this guy know anything else that could possibly help us at this stage? We got any other questions to try and work with him?
Do you know anything about this horn thing?
He says, hey, I didn't see it for myself. All we have to go by is Joey and, if you know what I mean, Joey, he likes to put things up his nose.
Yeah, we kind of figured that the guy didn't play with a full fucking deck. We were there, we saw what happened.
He says, and that's all I know, honest.
Okay.
He looks around expectantly, as if he's going to be told he's free to go. Old man Sonny looks at you. He says, "Will that be all?"
Just for one last bit of threatening menace, I just cock my gun right next to his head. Are you sure that's all?
Make an intimidation check.
He's not scared anymore.
No, I'm not.
Might want to save your luck.
Yeah.
Try?
Yeah, you try.
The man just shrugs. Yeah, you can try, Fino.
That's a fucking 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
He says, all right, look, okay, one last thing. I'm not sure how important it is, but Joey said that there were witnesses that he's in half a mind whether or not he ought to take care of them, and that he wants to get whatever voodoo the Horn Man has and use it for our gang.
The fuck would you need voodoo for?
Look at it, you fucking moron! We kill their men, they get back up.
Yeah, that ain't fucking healthy, man. That's just not right.
At this point, Sonny looks up and he says, "Okay then, I'll leave you to return to your investigations. Leave our guest with us, and I will see him out."
God, boss.
Do you want me to take care of him or take care of him?
I was gonna say, I believe they're going to be taking care of him. Wait, what does he want? Does he want me to take care of him or take care of him? I can't tell the difference.
I'll put things inside you. Nice things? No, not nice things.
The boss looks at you. He shrugs. He says, "Okay, take care of him. Just don't want it done in my office. I don't want to have to clean up."
Oh no! I was just making out of game jokes. We can leave him with him.
We're leaving him
Yeah.
to deal.
Okay, so you leave, and as you leave, Tommy nods at you and proceeds into the back room. And then, as you get into your car and turn the ignition, you see Tommy leading the goon out into the back alleyway. Yeah. Just as you turn the corner around the block, you hear a gunshot. Okay, so that's all the investigation you can do for tonight. So we move on to the next morning. The morning dailies carry news of Minusco's shooting and tell how the poor man, mortally wounded, yet somehow indomitably willing himself to stay alive, tried to reach help only to be cut down, ironically, by the very aid he sought. Various ruminations on life's meaning see print in the following pages. Pete Minusco is identified as a self-employed accountant, a man with a spotless record who, in a moment of weakness, entered Small's paradise. Police think he was mistaken for some criminal foe. The mayor announces that the padlocking of Small's paradise, offering thanks to the police that such a cesspool of vice and crime has been located and shut down.
Fucking hypocrite. He was literally fucking there when he died.
That he was. Vino, conduct a language own check.
See if I'm good at this. That's a 15.
What's up?
Yep. So you and Johnny, you've met up the next morning. You're just enjoying a morning coffee. outside the coffee shop, you've picked up a couple of the morning papers from the newsstand at the end of the street, and you're just reading through just to see what if anything has surfaced. And you, Vina, while you're flipping through one of the papers, something catches your eye in the obituary section. That apparently today, the funeral house of Morgan and Dupuis will be conducting a funeral for Mr. Marcus Garvey, and that this will be happening at 11 a.m. today.
Shit, that's gonna be the one the fucking horn player's going to.
It's
Yes.
going to be a goddamn mess.
You have several hours until this funeral, so you can take care of some investigation. Some options that are available to you may be reading into this Marcus Garvey guy, maybe learning more about his death and funeral. Perhaps a trip to the newspaper office might be in order for that. You can try to find out more about the horn player, although you don't know his name. However, the obituary states that Charlie Johnson's band will be in attendance, that being the name of the band from the previous night. So you can perhaps look into them, ask around among some of the locals, maybe speak to a few speakeasies, that sort of thing.
Yeah, we need to try to find out how to stop this horn.
Why is this dude so important that they want to try and bring him back?
Yeah, there is that. So your main options there are to head to the newspaper office, try to, someone put the obituary in and it was important enough to appear in the paper. Perhaps the journos know about it. Or otherwise, you can head down to Harlem and maybe just ask around, see if anyone's heard the name, see if it rings any bells.
Want to try the papers?
Hold on, just looking at my skills. I'll go with you, Mr. Language Man. Whatever you want to do.
I just feel like if we start randomly asking around Harlem, we're bound to attract attention on that sort of thing.
Yep.
Yes, especially as you guys are white gangsters and the locals are predominantly African American.
Yeah,
Italian,
I'm not going to be very popular.
Yeah, it would take some prompting to get them to open up to you, but it isn't impossible.
Yeah. I feel like we try the papers first, so you put out the obituary, or at least find out who this guy is.
Yep. All right, so you head down to the newspaper offices of the Harlem Emancipator, which is the paper that ran the obituary. It's on the edge of a predominantly black neighborhood, a paper that predominantly caters to the black community. And you enter the newspaper office where a bored half African American woman is sucking on a lollipop while absent-mindedly tapping at her typewriter. She looks at you as you enter. She smiles but doesn't say anything.
Alright, how do we want to go about doing this?
Okay. I am just spitballing. No, fast talking is trying to talk your way out of a situation. Or is it like persuade as well?
So persuade is when you're trying to win someone over by using a logical argument. Fast talk is when you're bullshitting.
Okay.
How about charm?
Charm is where, you're just trying to be nice to someone, maybe a little bit seductive and...
Oh, you have charm, don't you?
I do indeed. 50. And it's a long shot with colors, but it could be useful.
Yeah, we'll try to go that route.
Okay.
All right. So what am I trying to get out of her then? Just trying to find who put out the obituary and can we talk to them?
Yeah.
Or access to the archives if all else fails.
That works too. All right.
She looks up at you and smiles again as you approach her.
Hey, how you doing? Look, we're trying to do a little background check on a friend of ours who passed away recently. Name of was it Marvin?
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus Garvey. I was wondering if we could have a talk with the guy who put the obituary, or maybe even just check the archives. Think you could do it for us?
You then wink at her and do a charm check.
All right, let's see how we do. Oh, I am not fucking charming at all. Shit.
What is it?
97.
Would you like to push it, perhaps by sweetening your talk with a dollar bill?
This can only go well
Actually,
if I fail.
how much is $1 worth back then? Okay. $1
Like $20-30.
USD in 1920.
Oh, yeah, no, that's much better. That's a 36.
Yep. So you flash her another wink, and then you reach into your pocket. Take out
just that nice little. You'll help us out. Maybe go.
All right. So if $10 is $129, what would $1 be?
About $20. Yeah, $12.90. Yeah, you take out two $1 bills and you just place them on the desk. She takes them and she smiles, and then she says, "If you'll just hold on a moment." She gets up and she proceeds into the newsroom. A few minutes later, she comes back out, bringing with her a rather heavy-set black man puffing on a cigarette, grey hair around...
More pictures of Spider-Man!
He comes to the desk and he sits down and takes a puff of his cigarette and he says, "So, Loretta here tells me you honkies are looking into the death of Marcus Garvey."
Yeah, that's right. We're trying to find out a little background noise on the man. I don't know. I'm shitballing at this point. I didn't think I was going to get this far with the first one. Somebody work with me here.
He says, "Yep. What do you wish to add?"
I was so good last week. What's wrong with me?
He says, "And who might Mr. Garvey be to you?"
Close friend.
Yeah. Friend of ours. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I am. Again. I really wasn't expecting to get this far. Fuck.
Yeah, he was a close friend, and we just like to pay respects.
Close business partner. We wanna pay our respects.
He says, "Oh, all right. Look, I'll grab you the evening issue from a couple of days ago. It might shed some light on the matter." He clicks his fingers, and Loretta rushes into the back room. She comes back out carrying a rolled up newspaper, which she hands to you. You unfurl it, and the front page story is "Philanthropist Shot Dead." You read through the story, and it tells you that Mr. Garvey was killed 3 nights ago after suffering an accidental gunshot that he suffered in the crossfire of a gang war. The gunman who shot him in particular was seen to be fleeing the scene in an unmarked silver grey Packard with no number plate. The article goes on to note that Mr. Garvey was a pillar of the African American community, and that he sponsored several local artists, including Charlie Johnson's jazz band, and in particular was close friends with trumpet player Leroy Turner.
Ah, that's his name.
There's the connection.
Yep.
So this guy really helped support their community. They want to bring him back for some. You helping? More importantly, we know that Joey fuckhead's the one that killed him.
And you know the name of the Horn Man.
Yep.
Also important. So I suppose we gotta try and track him down now.
Is there anything else? Says the editor, folding his arms.
Yeah. Do you know where we could find this so-called horn player?
He says Leroy Turner. Yeah, well, he's used to be quite popular in this community, but not anymore. Even among fellow musicians, he's too irresponsible. Whenever he gets a gig, week later he goes on a bender and loses it. What he says he'll do, he don't. Says so. It's odd. A lot of people always thought it odd that Mr. Garvey took such a liking to him. Anyway, here's his address if you want to pay him a visit. He reaches over, takes a business card off the desk, and scrawls an address on the back.
Suppose we might go and just check in on him, because I imagine he must be broke up over dear Marcus's death.
He says, "Give him my regards." He takes a puff, one more. Yep. He takes one more puff of his cigarette and then goes back into the back room. So where do you wish to go now? You wish to go to Turner's address?
Might as well go check it on Turner, see what we
Or ask some of the locals about him. He's apparently not too popular in the community, so someone might be willing to spill some dirt.
Yes, that seems like the logical thing to do.
Check the locals, see what they know about him.
Yep.
Okay, and how do you wish to go about it? Do you wish to be charming again? Do you wish to intimidate?
Oh, always charming at first, before breaking up the muzzle.
Yeah, maybe don't...
This isn't D&D.
Yeah,
we don't want to try and scare people.
Do you wish to maybe grease some palms with some tips here and there?
Hey, look, man, we're just low-level rank and file. We don't want to start throwing money around like there's no tomorrow. That's bad to attract attention.
Yes, I have $80. I can grease the wheel.
You have $80? How the fuck do you have 80? I only have like 40.
I have $80.
He's got some savings. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So Johnny, you make a credit rating roll.
Roll 1d1. Oh, damn.
Oh man, you flash $1 in front of like a small kid and he just tells you his life story.
Now Vino can make a charm roll at advantage.
Oh shit. Oh, that's a 0.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna literally take a picture of this so you can actually see it.
God damn. So we got a 3 and a 0. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Now we'll just wait for the photo to prove it to the audience.
I want people thinking just because I'm rolling bones at home that I'm trapped.
Just like the photo that killed us all last week.
Yeah.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
Baby, roll the fucking 0. How do you like them apples?
Okay, so you ask around the neighborhood, visit a couple speakeasies, grease a few palms, and charm some information out of the community.
Not just charm, mega charm.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mega
I fucking ooze that shit.
At first there's a bit of a barrier, they don't seem to trust you, but you're charming enough, you treat people with respect, and it also helps that you're willing
he's that charming, each time he smiles there's a little ding!
Yeah. You treat people with respect, and it also helps that you're willing to grease a few palms, and you get the following information. They tell you what you already know, that he's not too popular amongst the community, he's considered irresponsible. But a few people have some sympathy for Turner, saying that he is a man with a broken heart. He and his lover, Marnie Smeaton, came up together from New Orleans 2 years ago to start a life in Harlem. But their plans were cut short some months back when Marnie was run over and killed. They didn't see the grey car. They say the grey car didn't even stop.
Motherfuckers! The same fucking wacko! What the fuck is this guy's problem?
Yep, and they also corroborate the address you were given, telling you that Turner lives in a tiny apartment room on West 131st Street.
Alright,
Is there any more information we can get out of them?
That's all the public seems to know.
Okay.
Except for the fact that, and this is a bonus from the critical success, he recently obtained a new horn about a week ago now, and he's been showing it around town and seems to be mighty proud of it.
Yeah, well, we've seen what he can do with that fucking horn. Alright,
well, I know what we're doing. Yeah.
Off to Turner's home.
Yeah, we might be a little less charming on this visit.
Intimidation come at thee.
Well, that being said, we do seem to have a common enemy with this Joey fuckhead.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone seems to hate him.
Yeah, because he's a freaking wacko!
You head to Turner's home, a sort of run-down-looking tenement building between Lenox and 5th Avenue. Are you just going to head straight up to his apartment, or are you going to maybe get the landlord to...
We'll get the landlord. You don't want to try and... Yeah, a couple of white guys running straight into a friggin'...
a black neighborhood.
Banging on doors.
Yep. I don't like the idea of being strung up.
Yep.
You enter, and the landlord, a fat, rather nasty...
Hey, I
was going to say nasty-looking white guy because he's a slumlord, but...
Yeah, that's fair, sorry.
Yep.
He's thumbing through a girly magazine as you enter. He looks up...
So it's not hey, it's hey.
He looks up...
How you fucking doing?
As you approach him, he looks at you startled, and you see one hand whip out from his pants.
Hey, look, Chief, don't bother getting up. We just need to see Turner's room.
He says, Turner. He says, he ain't home. He left about 20 minutes ago. Said he had some things to do before going to a funeral. His roommates are in, though.
Yeah. Which rooms? Yeah, we need to have if he's not home, we'll have a word with his roommates, and then we'll be on our way.
He says, head up to room 103. Word to the wise, I think they's doing some, drugs in there.
Oh,
so,
no! Drugs! Sorry.
You know what those types of people get up to in their spare time. He nods at you curtly and then buries himself back in his girly magazine.
Yes, you were, you bastard.
You head up to the room. You're gonna knock on the door, or perhaps wait for the roommates to leave and break in.
Oof.
I mean, we're kind of on the clock with how much time do we got?
Yeah, we are on the clock.
You've got about just under 2 hours. Assuming the roommates leave relatively soonish, you'll have time, but of course that's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
You'll have to do a luck roll for that.
Alright. How's your luck looking, Liam? Mine's about 54.
Yeah, your luck is better.
Yep. Okay, so Vino, you can do a luck check if you're deciding to wait to see if the roommates leave.
I mean, do we want to try and go in on these guys if they're... if these guys are doing drugs...
Or hopped up on the spicy flower.
I'm just saying, if these guys are doing stuff and a bunch of armed white guys come in through the front door, they might not exactly be.
It might spook them. Might spook them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Alright.
Oh,
well,
yeah, that's probably the best option, even if it fails. Come on, roll good, roll good.
it's a 53. Literally skinned up my fucking teeth.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so you decide to just hang out in the hallway for 15-20 minutes, and eventually the three roommates leave, dressed in black suits, looking like they're ready for the aforementioned funeral. Although the bloodshot eyes tell you they're still a little bit high. They look at you and give you nervous nods as they leave. The apartment is now empty.
Alright.
Just do one final look to make sure they're out of earshot.
Yep. Make a spot hidden check.
Crap, where's?
Well, let's just spot it anyway.
I believe that's pass. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's a good pass.
Yeah, you look around, see if anyone's around. Coast appears to be clear. How are we gonna get in?
Wait. What's your locksmith at?
Mine's at 50. Found out we could always just ask for the key from the landlord. You want to go and talk to him?
You can go and talk him into giving you the key. You can use locksmith or mechanical repair to pick the lock. You could always just bash the door down, though someone will probably hear that.
Yeah, no, we're not going to bash the door. Alright, okay, are we still, good in this neighborhood for, the charming and whatnot?
Yes, but people probably won't take kindly if they see you attempting to break in.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm asking if we're still good, because I'll just...
You still seem to be good.
Yeah, I'll go down and, grease the wheels with our landlord.
Yeah, maybe don't grease his palms that badly. He seems to be pretty greased as it is.
Yeah.
God,
definitely is.
Damn!
Just be careful with what you give him.
Yep.
And wash your hands after he hands you the...
Alright.
So okay, even though this is imaginary, I have to sanitize my hands now. God.
So you head downstairs, and when you get downstairs, you see that the landlord is now watching a football game on the television, the Girly magazine, just sitting in plain view on the counter. The cover.
Oh no! Don't!
There are strange discolorations on the cover.
Fucking why? Of all the times for my
Alright. How are you gonna go about getting the key?
Just give us a sec. Make a sound check.
No, not yet.
Alright, I was going, yeah, we just want to know if we can get the key to his apartments. Their housemates weren't there, and we still need to have a check around, you know? I can make it worth your while.
Make a credit rating roll.
Get you flesh and cash.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
You reach into your pocket and you take out $10. A fair chunk of your savings. This is how important this is. And place it on the desk. His eyes light up immediately.
A lot more fucking girly magazines.
Holds up his finger as if beckoning you to wait a moment. And then he gets up and begins to thumb through the key rack behind him. He takes one key and he silently hands it to you. As you take the key, you can't help noticing a dry crust.
I'm guessing I'm down there with him just going, now, obviously it's the good for business if no one knew we were here, you know what we're saying?
He says, of course, and it's all blacks in this building. Anything goes missing, I don't have to even mention you.
Well, a few blacks, maybe a few whites now.
Just get on with it, man.
Head up to Leroy's apartment.
So glad you're holding that, not me.
Yeah, just like ew.
Just gonna unlock the door, then immediately head for the...
Yeah, we're just like hardcore gangsters, and we're just ew.
Oh, that's some disgusting. Yeah, I've been covered in brain fragments and skull fragments since that shit. That's fucked up.
Okay. Roll a spot hidden check, both of you.
All right.
No, that's a 79.
Oh yeah, that's pass.
Woo! Yep. Okay, so once inside the apartment, you find Turner's possessions, and they appear to be quite minimal. He owns 2 suits, 3 shirts, 4 boxes of sheet music, and a framed photograph of a smiling young woman. Written across the bottom of the image are the words, "To Leroy, the love of my life, Marnie Smeaton." Turner keeps his trumpet with him at all times, apparently, as it is nowhere to be seen in the apartment. However, you do find a small black leather-bound book, which, upon further inspection, appears to be a sort of journal of Leroy's. He's written down various gig times, appointments, things like that. One thing of note appears to be about a week ago, he writes, he writes, there we go, I found it. He writes, "Met Mr. Lewis Armstrong today, 3 exclamation marks. He said I was such a good horn player, he gave me one of his horns."
Wait, what? What?
Lewis Armstrong is bringing people back from the...
I'm sorry, what? And I think to myself, what a zombie-filled world! Oh yeah!
Keep in mind, this is just Leroy saying that. But you would assume that a jazz man like Leroy would know Louis Armstrong when he sees him.
Yeah.
I mean, holy...
I gotta go pay this freaky shit.
With that in mind, another possible avenue you might have is if you are able to locate an avenue where you would be able to get Louis Armstrong's phone number, might be worth giving him a phone call.
Oh my god, I swear if we're able to talk to him, you better put on your best Louis Armstrong impression. Okay, we have to wait for M2 to get back. He's gotta love this.
Yep. Alright, M2, we'll wait for M2.
Alright, is this seriously in the book, or are
Yeah.
you just making shit up?
This is in the book.
Oh, wow!
It also provides a list of other famous jazz players that you can use if you don't think Louis Armstrong's appropriate.
Okay, we have the opportunity to find out Louis Armstrong's number and talk to him.
Yeah, but you'd have to, if you could figure out where you'd get his number, because it's not listed in it ain't listed in the phone book. The man's a celebrity. But, maybe a talent agency or some other musician in that circle might have it.
If it wasn't for the fact that we're kind of got just over an hour and a half to figure this shit out, I'd be all for that.
Yeah, no, we're doing this. We're doing this because also not only is Dale going to try a Louis Armstrong impersonation, this could also find more about the trumpet.
I will tell you that you don't have to do it before the funeral.
Oh.
The funeral's not the end of the scenario. There is another small bit of investigation before the final confrontation.
Ooh.
The funeral is like the thing that ends Act 2.
Okay. We're definitely gonna have to look that up, because that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I want to hear Louis Armstrong.
M1's in the chat from Coles.
Wait, what?
M1's in the chat.
Yeah, he's come home from work. I gave him a horn that raises the dead.
Okay, you went from Louis Armstrong to a black priest.
Yeah, I know. Because I can't do a Louis Armstrong
Oh,
impression.
I can.
What a wonderful corpse.
What you gotta think is every second you have to cough.
Oh god.
So considering in order to get in touch with him, you'll probably have to source his number from a talent agency or some other musicians. You probably won't have time to do that before the funeral. But there will be ample time after the funeral.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
But we'll do that when M2 gets back.
Well, I'm not leaving just yet.
Alright,
But,
is there anything else in the diary, or can we do, is there more to search in the house?
No, just his possessions are very meager.
Okay. Alright, so our options are to go to the funeral and anything else?
Basically go to the funeral or try to get in contact with Louis Armstrong, but you might not have enough time to do it.
Yeah, alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so this funeral is going to be filled to the brim with black people, and we're the only one's going to be white, correct?
Likely, yes.
Okay, just trying to think of a good way to go around this. Alright, is there anywhere we could go to, like, buy some black suits?
Oh, you're dressed well enough that you probably wouldn't need to dress up for the funeral, and you are aware that Mr. Garvey was a philanthropist and patron of the community, so it's not entirely far-fetched that he might have a couple of well-to-do white friends.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You will be in the minority, but, you know, it's not entirely far-fetched that you would be there.
Yep, alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure of that. So, yeah, we should probably go to... Oh my god, Louis Armstrong! Alright, yep. On to the funeral we march.
Very well.
Yeah, this definitely won't end well.
You leave the apartment and get into your car, and you travel to the address of Morgan and Dupuy Funeral Parlor. Already outside the funeral parlor, even though the funeral is not scheduled to begin for about another half hour, there is a huge throng of mourners gathered. Predominantly black, of course, but you do see the odd white person mixed in amongst them.
Whew! We're not out of place.
You park your car in the street, just on the side of the road, as it's pretty much the only place you can park it. This funeral appears to be a pretty big event. And you get out and join the throng of mourners. Do you just mix in indiscriminately? Do you stand next to a white person, or do you try to get to the front of the crowd?
Maybe just.
I feel like being in front of the crowd would be a good and bad thing.
Yeah.
It'll give you a good view of whatever's going to happen, but it will also make you stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely not something we want. Maybe just stand off to the side, just in case if people start trying to rush for the exit, you definitely don't want to be directly in the path of the doorway.
Yeah, I think that might be the right thing to do.
So you join the crowd and you shuffle your way through, and you take a spot sort of near the front but to the side, not so close to the front that you're in plain view of everyone, and you stand next to an elderly-looking black man. You wait for a moment, and then the black man looks at you, and he says, "Mighty fine that Mr. Garvey was such a nice friend that he even got white such as yourself coming to pay respects."
Hey, what can we say? He was a real man of the people. All people. Doesn't matter where you're from.
He says, he takes off his hat and sort of presses it against his chest, closes his eyes as if remembering something, and he says, it was a few years ago now. Mr. Garvey helped me out of a real tough place, helped me get me feet back on the ground. How'd you folks come into his acquaintance?
Look at distraction.
He was a friend of our boss. He No, we didn't know him too well, but we've heard enough story and some of the amazing things he's done, and it seems a shame to not come and pay our respects.
Do a fast talk check, but you do it at advantage.
Hey, that's what we like to hear. It's gonna be an 18.
Oh, nice.
Yep. The man nods and he says, "Yeah, Mr. Garvey, he was friends with a lot of people and he helped a lot of people. Such a shame that well, he didn't get to end his life in the way he deserved."
Yeah, it's always a shame seeing a good show go before their time.
He says, "Well, don't worry. I'm sure one day he'll be there waiting for us and we'll all get to see him again."
Amen.
So always tragedy that brings good people together.
You watch as the service begins. A black priest steps out of the
You put $5 in the boxer.
where a group of pallbearers bring out the coffin. They place it on a stand in the front garden, and the priest begins to do the service. The service is short, solemn, and to the point. After the remembrance service is over, the 6 pallbearers emerge again from the crowd and begin to carry the long pine coffin down onto the street.
All right. Are we in clear view of the coffin?
Yes, you can see it.
All right.
Yes.
Can I do a spot hidden?
Yes, you can.
I was gonna say, where the hell's the trumpet boy in all this?
Oh no, I'm not pushing that.
Want me to try?
Yeah, you try to.
Oh, that's a fucking 8.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So you look around and you see the jazz band in the crowd, apparently waiting to join the funeral procession. But Leroy Turner, the trumpet man, does not seem to be with them. Rather, you see a familiar-looking face watching from the doorway of a shop a little bit further down the street, clutching the familiar silver trumpet.
Oh.
2 African-American policemen on motorcycles lead the way and control traffic at intersections as the funeral procession goes through. Then members of Charlie Johnson's Paradise Orchestra begin playing, striking up "I'll See You on Judgment Day" as the mourners fall in behind. As the procession draws near the shop where Leroy waits, you see Leroy step out onto the street, raise his trumpet to his mouth, and as he begins to play, the orchestra changes their number, launching almost immediately into Dead Man's Stomp.
No.
Most people join in as the procession moves through the streets of Harlem towards the cemetery. The orchestra plays slow and soulful renditions of Dead Man's Stomp. All of them maintain a serious and noble bearing.
There's nothing we can do to stop this, is there?
Well,
Without drawing attention.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, technically, there is. I could shoot him in the head.
You could shoot him, and yeah, that's a good plan. Shoot 2 white guys shooting a black guy in a predominantly black neighborhood.
Hey! It's the 1920s, and we're white. We're fine.
That's not the
You're
point.
in a black neighborhood with black police officers.
They would fucking gun us down in the street. No questions, no quarrels.
At least there'll be no goddamn zombies.
I was gonna say, that's if the police get to us before we're trampled to death by a fucking furious mob.
Alright, well, what be the best course of action then?
Do we have time to do anything else, or are we just...
Aside from physically stopping him from playing the song, probably not. You'll have to just wait and see what happens.
Well,
yeah.
As the Dead Man's Stomp comes to its crescendo, the crowd begin to sing along, testifying to the music. One of you make a listen check.
Oh, what's my...
that's gonna be yours, because I don't have listen. Okay. I make it 5, but I'm not seeing it succeeding. Nope.
Nope.
Would you like to spend luck on that?
No, that's spending too much luck.
Yep. Okay, you don't hear anything out of the ordinary, but you notice the pallbearers lurch as the weight in the coffin apparently shifts. Startled, the pallbearers look at each other in confusion and alarm. The crowd gasps and the music dies. Then, suddenly, the coffin lid smashes open. As the bearers drop their burden and pull back, the late Marcus Garvey emerges, grey, puffy, and bewildered. The horrific sight triggers shrieks, screams, and general cries of astonishment from onlookers.
Now would be a good time to go and grab the fucking trumpet guy.
Yeah, do a sanity check.
Oh, of course.
We already saw this shit.
Yeah, but it's someone else.
Oh, no, didn't make it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Okay, Arthino, you lose 1d6 sanity.
Oh, shit balls. I mean, technically, technically, I haven't seen this before. He has.
No, you haven't
That makes
seen a
sense that
man
I
rise
failed.
to the dead. Yes.
Oh, so I didn't have to do it.
How much did you lose?
4.
4. Okay, that's
That's
just
good.
enough to not go temporarily insane, so that's fine.
Oh, whew.
Yeah, great.
5 is where we do that sort of check.
All right.
Oh,
So in
yeah,
the confusion, do we know where the trumpet player is?
Do a spot hidden check.
Oh,
It's a 12.
Oh, okay. We'll just go with him then.
In the confusion, as the dead Mr. Garvey begins to thrash around, and the pallbearers attempt to restrain him, you notice Leroy attempt to make himself scarce, disappearing into a nearby speakeasy.
Yep. Get to him before he goes in the speakeasy.
Yep.
All right, you push through the crowd. At this point, the crowd is beginning to go a little bit hysterical.
Oh, shit.
Most of them murmuring under their breath. You catch the words "buried alive" several times. Johnny, make a luck check.
Oh, Jesus. Roll. Come on. Shit! No.
All right, you get held up in the crowd. And find yourself in the midst of the chaos.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. What about me?
You watch. Yeah, both of you do, because you're both being. He was leading you. That was a group luck roll, which is where the lowest person has to roll.
Oh, shit.
You watch as Garvey knocks one of the pallbearers over and begins to shamble through the street towards the crowd, shouting loudly. "Oh!" A middle-aged black woman dressed in a black funeral dress slowly walks out of the crowd towards him. She lifts her veil, and underneath you see a tearful face. Her cheeks are wet with tears as she whispers, Mark, is that you?" Garvey stops. He looks at her. And then he reaches forwards, clasping both of his fingers around her neck. Strangling her.
Jesus.
The onlookers gasp, but do nothing. Do you intervene?
Shit.
Alright, this is probably going to be bad, but I think we should.
Yeah.
Either that or try to find, Leroy.
It's up to you.
I mean, I feel like this is a shit situation, but I feel like if we stop fucking Leroy, we could at least stop anything else like this happening. I'd like to think police would get in on this, but clearly that's not the case.
The police are at the head of the funeral procession, so they aren't as close to the chaos as you are. They're like right at the next intersection clearing traffic.
Shit.
Fuck. Oof.
Yeah, I still don't like the idea of trying to like fire a gun into a fucking crowd.
Yeah, no, this would have to be reefing him off.
Well,
All right, you're getting robotic there.
with a bit of
I think we lost him.
Yeah, you're going robotic. Now you're gone.
Music's still working. Huh?
Oh yeah.
DM. Paging Mr. DM. Ah, shit, he pulled a coup.
back. There we go. For some reason, my microphone decided to just disconnect.
Oh dear.
It took me a few seconds to notice. Yeah. Okay. I was saying that with a bit of smooth talk, you could probably justify shooting or wrestling with Mr. Garvey, as he is currently in the process of murdering somebody.
Yeah. But then we'd start to try and explain the whole coming back from the dead bit, and I'm pretty sure that one's not going to fly so well.
Well, a lot of people don't seem to have realized that he's come back from the dead. They seem to think he was buried alive.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should probably go after Leroy and...
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So you decide to push back into the crowd to go after Leroy. You can't help but watch as you move through the crowd, though, as eventually Garvey releases his hands, dropping his limp wife to the ground.
Ugh.
The crowd gasp. At this point, you watch as Garvey sinks to his knees, and a look of comprehension dawns on his pale face, as if he has realized what has happened. He wails in despair, and then slumps over and ceases to move.
Oh, this is kind of like a golem thing.
Yeah.
Kinda. You make your way into the nearby speakeasy. The speakeasy is relatively deserted, as the funeral seems to have drawn most of the people into the street today. And you see Leroy ensconced in the bar, a bottle of whiskey beside him, already half drained. There's a forlorn look on his face, something of a mixture between despair and wonder.
So it's just us three.
Yep. And
Alright.
the bartender.
Good.
Oh, I'm the bartender.
Yep.
Huh. Okay, so locking the door would be a bit weird then.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
The guy's half shit-faced, and we have the drop on him, so I don't think we have to worry about trying to stop.
Both of you attempt psychology rolls.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Roll.
Don't beat 25.
Oh, that's a hard pass for me.
Oh,
So-
never mind. Got this.
You gain the distinct impression from the look on Leroy's face that he doesn't seem to fully comprehend what his trumpet is able to do. He's simultaneously terrified and incredulous.
So you didn't think that was what was going to happen?
Well, he did it
Well,
last time.
Yeah, but he may just think that he was going crazy after the shooting.
Alright.
Either way, we need to stop this guy and get the fucking
Yeah,
trumpet
we
off there.
do. Alright. Okay.
We gotta make this quick, because I gotta leave in like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Oh, then we'll take a break, then wait
Take a break?
for you to come back. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Can we fast talk or fast talk charm or bribe the barkeep to just go away?
Yeah, you probably could. We'll wait when M2 gets back, we'll handle it, because this is like the climax of the scenario, or it leads into it. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
really?
Yeah. So like there's this confrontation, and then there's like a very tiny little bit of investigation, and then there's the climax. So we'll just wait we'll take a break, and then we'll finish it off.
God damn, it was so close.
I know. You're so close, and well, if anyone's gonna die, it's gonna happen when you get back. That's when the deaths are gonna happen.
As we spent like 10 minutes laughing over the whole Louis Armstrong bit.
Yep.
Well, you're gonna
With
try and
good
contact
reason,
him
damn it.
when you get back. Yeah. You're gonna try and contact him when you get back.
Yep.
All right, so we'll take a quick break, and when M2 comes back, we shall return.
Okay.
How long are you going to be, sir, roughly?
15 to maybe 20 tops.
Oof.
I'll be
Alright.
back as soon as possible.
Fair enough. Yeah, just put your stream on BRB mode and
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, I'll do that.
Well, here, let's get through this sticky situation. Stay tuned to find out.
Yep. Stay tuned for the thrilling conclusion of Jetman Stomp.
Alright, guys, we'll be back in about 20 minutes, so enjoy the next 20 minutes of Lagerstein.
Yeah.
Yikes, stop yelling. Hey, hello, how you doing? Oh, yeehaw. See that? Yes. The bot's getting weird, man.
The roll bot that decided to randomly pull up initiative list.
Yes, it's bringing up an initiative.
No.
The dice bot is lagging so much it brought up a initiative list from yesterday. Wonderful. Apparently it's Naggle's turn right now.
Just say we entered the club and then a dragonborn came. Wait, what? Just have like the dwarf follow him behind, going, "Damn it, where the hell's that gnome sent us to this time?" No, I was gonna say Noggle and Angus Hammerfall, interdimensional explorers.
They're in Cthulhu HP Lovecraft universe now.
Son! Just Angus going, so what, does this make me like an uncle or something? Or where do I go from here?
We are D&D characters, so we fight you with D&D stats and win.
Take one look at Cthulhu's stats and go, you know what? No, we don't. Fuck this, I'm out. Just quadruple digits and goes, no.
Strength 1000? What the fuck?
This shit's supposed to stop at like 20. Where the hell are you getting this from? Wait, I just stopped blasting. It's my crossbow.
Why's he only got 100 HP? Yep, well, there's more that you haven't unraveled yet, so... No, sadly. Ah, yes. Satchmo is who you have to deal with here.
Oh.
He's... I'm into my Cthulhu!
I play on the Satchmo.
HP Lovecraft probably would have hated me.
Oh no. Well then. Oh yeah, it's right where I live.
Yep, you get to have a giggle before you die.
Probably.
If you're going to die. Maybe. This scenario is testing the waters for a short campaign, so I'm hopefully not going to kill you.
Yeah, please don't kill Vino. I like this guy. He's alright.
No, we're not doing that. This is just going to be like a 3-session long mini one. About criminals who constantly encounter... Yeah.
Which is fantastic, because I have like 3 days.
Yeah.
Fantastic. 3-day
Don't
weekend,
know-
like 2 weekends in a row.
Yeah. Basically, it's we'll test the waters and see how we handle a campaign of 3 scenarios before we decide let's fucking throw into one that has like, is meant to be played with like 40 characters and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we back in stream?
Yeah.
All right, we're ready to continue then. Intermission talk.
I was gonna say, yeah, when
Yep.
did we come back in? When did we get back in?
So you have entered the speakeasy, discovered that the only ones in there are you and Leroy, the bartender, and now you must decide how you're going to handle this.
Yeah, throw some money at the bartender and tell him to scram for a bit.
All right, so you head up to the...
Yeah,
You
just
head
try
up
and
to... Yep, you head up to the bartender. He looks up at you and he glibly mutters, sounds like there's a riot going on out there.
You got no idea, pal. Alright. Look, pal, we ain't got a lot of time. We need to borrow your room for about a few minutes with our friend here. If you could just maybe skedaddle for a bit.
Okay, you give him $10, and that means Vino makes the fast talk check at advantage.
Hey! Oh, that's a good thing, because I rolled 96 to start. That's a 7. Wow, both into the fucking board.
He takes the $10 bill and he just nods at you and he says, okay, I'll stay out of your way, sir. I'll be in the back room if you need me. And then he takes the glass he's cleaning and departs with it into the back room.
What?
I just realized I had my microphone muted the entire time.
Whoops.
Whoops.
That's okay. That's okay. We heard you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. For everyone watching the stream, and welcome playing random games. When we came back from the intermission, we were just yammering on about random stuff and what we're gonna do with Call of Cthulhu. Maybe a little mini campaign.
Yeah.
And we've just we're in the speakeasy with Louis and the barkeep, and we've just bribed the barkeep to pretty much
To
scram.
leave the room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we heard the voices in our heads.
We were just discussing future plans, and that if they manage to both survive this one, or even if just one of them survives, that this can perhaps be the start of a small campaign about criminals who constantly encounter the unnatural.
Right.
Alright, so you're now alone in the speakeasy with Leroy.
Alright, how are we gonna go about getting this friggin' thing off him?
Alright. Since he's already a bit distraught, I grab... And we want to make him think we're a friend. I grab one of the bottles of Johnny Walker.
And take it over to him.
Yep.
Either you smooth talk him, I'm gonna be fucking pissed with this guy, because this is a lot of shit I do not wish to be involved with.
Yep.
You take a bottle of whiskey and you bring it over to Leroy's booth and you refill the glass that he's currently mulling over and then pour yourself a drink. He looks up at you. Recognition dawns on his face and he says, I remember you. The other night at S'mores Paradise. You let me through so I could get on stage.
Yeah. We were there, and that's a mighty fine horn you play there, boy.
He looks at it and smiles ruefully and he says, well, I don't know what quite to think of it right now. But none other than Mr. Louis Armstrong gave me this trumpet. A few days ago, I was playing with a scratch hand, and when I went outside for a smoke, Mr. Armstrong himself approached me in the alley. You're such a good player, Leroy, that I want you to have one of my horns, he said.
Yeah.
He gave me the trumpet on the spot. I couldn't quite believe my luck, and I wasn't going to say no to Mr. Armstrong. Make a psychology roll.
Roll 1d100.
Wait, I rolled a 27.
Yep, well, you
That's-
passed.
Okay, that part's in, so I don't need to do it
Oh,
then.
Technically, I have to spend 2 luck points.
2
to
luck,
make that
yeah.
far.
Because it's half your intelligence if you don't have it. So.
Yeah, it's good that you got the 27 then.
Yeah, you failed by a landslide.
You sense that despite this fanciful story about Louis Armstrong, you seem that he's being truthful, but there's something he's not telling you.
Yeah, I pour him another glass. So what's a big jazz man like Louis Armstrong handing you a fancy-looking trumpet like that for?
It's not every day a guy like Louis would just hand over a trumpet to some guy he knows on the street.
He just shrugs, takes a drink, and he says, well, who am I to complain if a big guy like Louis Armstrong himself thinks I'm worthy of one of his horns?
Yeah.
Since I have more time to look at the horn, can I do an appraise to see if I can find out any more?
Yes, you can. Also, you get the feeling that whatever he's not telling you, you're going to have to coax it out of him.
Yep.
Yes, do an appraise of the horn.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Do you want me to try?
Do you want to push it?
What would be the worst outcome for pushing and praise?
It would be that he'd probably get annoyed with you staring at it and snatch it away and maybe refuse to talk to you.
You want me to try?
Yeah, you try.
Ooh, that's a 6.
Oh, damn!
Good. So you ask him, would you mind if I take a look at the horn? And he just waves his hand as if to say yes.
Yeah.
You take it and you look at it. Just as you noticed the other night, it has 4 valves instead of the usual 3 that a trumpet would have. The strange thing about it is that its silver finish is crackled like snake or alligator hide. And indeed, inside the bell of the trumpet, an encircling ring of strange symbols can be seen etched into the metal. Most of them appear to be gibberish. You can't read them. It would take some professor skilled in Egyptology or some occultist to make sense of them.
Professor.
But there is Professor.
Professor!
But there is one word in English that is carved right under the lip of the trumpet. It reads Nyarlathotep.
Ooh.
As soon as you read this, you feel an ominous chill. Make a sand check.
God damn it.
Just Vino.
Oh, just Vino, okay.
Yeah, just Vino.
It's a 30.
Oh,
Yep.
hell yeah.
That's
Alright.
good.
Oh, thank God.
You summon your willpower and push the ominous feeling away.
Yeah, there ain't something right about this frickin' horn. That fourth valve, there's something screwy with this thing.
Leroy looks at it and he says, yeah, something strange about it, that much I can tell, but this is the best dang horn I've ever had.
Well,
And
you're telling me that. You're bringing back the dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not even remotely worried the last 2 times you've played it, someone's woken up from the fucking dead?
Make a charm check.
Ooh, that's not a pass.
All right. Perhaps Johnny would like to start getting a bit tougher.
Yeah.
You know there's something he's not telling you.
Yeah. Do you want to try intimidating him, or should I?
Well, mine's at 60.
Alright, fair enough. You want to go first? If you don't, I'll
Yep.
give it a go.
Ooh, yep. Okay. Alright, there's something you're not telling us here. Come on, spill the beans.
Come on, Pally,
You,
spill beans.
you primitive screwhead.
He takes a sip as you slam your fist down on the table and take your gun out of your coat and just place it in front of you. He says, okay, look, I thought I was going crazy, so I didn't bring it up, but Mr. Armstrong's eyes, man, they looked like they was pools of blackness, real strange, and when he gave me the horn, he said to me, you blow this horn, baby, you'll wake the dead.
And that didn't seem fucking weird to you?
He says, look, he says, I'm a jazz man. My whole life I looked up to guys like this. And then you meet one of them, to meet someone like the great Scratchmo. Well, I just figured, yeah, it's always a little eccentric, but who isn't?
Eccentric my ass. That dude was probably possessed with a freaking devil. That ain't a fucking normal thing. Now you have a horn that resurrects the dead. For God's sake, the man just killed his freaking wife.
He says, he seems to mull over this and then takes a sip and quietly says, yeah, it raises the dead, that it does.
Alright, I think it would be good if... Do you have any contact with our dear Satchmo here?
He says, yeah, I got his number a few years back. Went through some trouble to get it. Had to grovel through a lot of circles, and thought maybe one day I'd call him up, try to get some advice, but I was just too chicken to. Never did until that day, until that night last week when I met him by pure chance. His number has sat in my pocket this whole time, and I've been too chicken shit to do anything about it. He reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a small shred of paper with a phone number written on it.
How many sixes are in this number?
A normal amount, no more than 2.
Wait, 555. Oh, that's obviously fake.
555566666.
Alright, yeah, take the paper and I'm just like,
Gonna go use the phone.
Do we want to try and take the horn?
Yeah, no, that's what I was just about to do. It's like,
Okay.
in lighter situations, you've only used the horn 2 times, haven't you, my son?
He nods, and then, as if sensing what you're about to do, he wraps his arm protectively around the horn, and he says, you don't have to worry. I'm through playing this. I'm gonna get rid of it tonight.
Yeah,
Well-
pal, as much as we trust you on that one, believe me, we do. We feel it'd be a lot safer since neither of us play the horn if you hand over now, so we can make sure that whatever the hell's behind this thing doesn't try to change your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Our boss likes to collect and keep artifacts, so to speak.
No, we're not talking like collecting and keeping. We're
No.
talking-
I'm bullshitting.
Okay.
Alright, Vino, make a persuade check.
Persuade.
Yep, because you're trying to win him over with logic here. It's best that someone who doesn't play the trumpet takes it.
No. That's not gonna do it.
He clutches it closer to himself and he says, look, no offense, but I barely know you. You're not jazz guys, and you look like you're connected, if you get my meaning. I don't want this to fall into the wrong hands, so I'm gonna hold on to it. But I promise you, on my life, I'll get rid of it tonight.
Should we trust him or I go for a intimidation, brawling, or whatever?
You can try a psychology check to see if he's sincere.
Actually, yes, that might do. Roll 1d100. Oh, yeah, that's a hard pass.
Oh, yeah, he's in.
He seems sincere. He definitely intends to get rid of it tonight.
Intends.
Yeah, he's certainly realized it's not something he wants to possess anymore, and he wants to get rid of it.
I don't want this guy to wander off on his own if something happens to him, because...
Yeah. But you notice that there is a payphone on the other side of the speakeasy.
Alright. Wait, on the other side of the speakeasy, you mean outside or inside?
It's not outside, it's inside.
Oh, it's inside, okay. Alright,
Yep.
Let's stay with him if you want to go and talk to...
No, Vino, you do the talkies. I will stay here with our little friend here, and I pour him another glass.
Come and make sure... Yeah, I don't really like the idea of this guy wandering off on his own.
Yeah, so I'm nonchalantly I just move my hand under the table and just like slowly pull out my gun, sort of like Han Solo type stuff.
Yeah. And then you make your way over to the payphone and you drop a dime down the receiver and you dial the number you've been given. The phone rings once, rings twice, rings 3 times, and then it picks up and a female voice says, you've reached New York Stars Talent Agency. This is the Louis Armstrong fan line. How can I help you?
Oh, goddamn it, fan line.
Fan line? What, so this isn't Louis?
You can still try. This
Look,
appears to be the official line that fans used to get in touch with him.
Shit, how am I gonna make this work?
I'm
gonna say here to try and
all right. Maybe tell her we've got.
do we want to tell him we've got this guy or no?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Because if I don't know any other way how we can get in contact with Louis.
Just tell him we've got Willis Turner with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're. I was wondering if we can get in touch with Mr. Armstrong. We're friends of Louis Turner. He said to give him a call in case anything. Well, some questions about his
musical abilities.
Yeah.
Make a luck check, Vino.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're in like gym.
She says, yes, you're in luck. Mr. Armstrong just walked in. Hold for a moment. And jazz music plays for about 20 seconds, and then the phone picks back up. Hello, this be Louis Armstrong speaking.
Okay, how the fuck? I'm sorry, on the long list of things I was expecting improv today, talking to
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking trumpet was not something I was prepared for. What the Oh, shit. I'm really gonna stand up.
It's okay, we can take our time now.
Yeah. Am I just like, what am I trying to do with it?
Yeah, name drop
just
Louis.
Name drop Louis.
Louis Turner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bootstrap.
Yeah. We're just mentioning Louis Turner and his
And his recent musical abilities.
Hey, yeah, no, we're friends with Louis Turner. I just want to have a talk with you about his recent musical performances, if you catch my drift.
He says, Leroy Turner. Yeah,
Leroy.
I heard of him, but I ain't heard him play.
Yeah, well, he's a big fan of yours. You know, he was really happy about that horn you gave him. He's really been raising the roof of some people's spirits.
You hear Louis cough on the other end, and then he says, I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. I ain't giving nobody no horn, especially not Leroy Turner. I'd have to hear him play first.
Ooh, that's a bad mistake.
Wait, when was the last time you saw Leroy Turner?
He says, I think I saw him at a concert about 2 years ago. Asked me for my phone number, if I'd be willing to trade, talk shop, give him a few pointers, but he never called.
Well, nah, shit, so this guy who approached him definitely wasn't fucking Louis then.
He says, I wish I had time to chat, but I'm due on stage within 5 minutes, so I hope you get to the bottom of this.
Alright, pass the information on to me and I'll do a psychology check on Louis. I mean, not Louis, yes, Louis.
Yeah, do you want me to just get up?
Well, Angus,
No, stall him for a bit while I just be like, so my part.
I'm gonna bring him over and
I'll be like, so Vinny's on the phone here, and Louis says he hasn't passed you anything, something like that.
Hasn't seen him in like 2 years since that night he gave him his phone number.
And he knows nothing about any horn.
Leroy shrugs, and with a look of genuine concern and puzzlement, he says, But it had to be Mr. Armstrong. Who else could it have been?
Alright.
Do a psychology check.
This is all yours.
Ooh.
It seems like he genuinely believes that Louis Armstrong gave him the trumpet, but he could just be a very good liar.
Shit, I'm gonna push this. Yes!
Oh!
Hallelujah!
Yep.
Praise the Lord!
Yeah, he seems to be now genuinely confused because he thought that Louis Armstrong gave him the trumpet, and he has no idea who else he could have met that night.
Oh, okay. Would he know what he was wearing that night?
Make a luck check.
Come on. Oh, yes, that's a pass.
He shrugs. He says, yeah, of course. He was all in black. Black suit, black tie, black pants, black hat, everything black, just like his eyes.
Oh, yep. That's din, red flag.
That's a lot of red flags.
Yep. Okay.
While you still have Louis Armstrong on the phone, do you wish to mention this to him?
Yeah, he says he actually saw you that night. He said he saw you about a week ago?
Yeah.
About a week ago, dressed all in black.
Yeah,
with black eyes.
Dressed up all in black, black suit, black tie, pants, hat, hell, eyes, the whole shebang.
Louis Armstrong says, well, that can't be right. I don't dress in all black. I always got the white shirt on underneath.
What do I look like, Johnny Cash?
Most of the time I was wearing brown. And my eyes, well, I may have dark eyes, but they certainly ain't black.
Seems we got ourselves a mix-up. There's nothing else we need to ask him for if it wasn't him, right?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
Well, in that case, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'll let you get on with your performance. Good luck tonight.
He says, you too, give Mr. Turner my regards. And he hangs up.
Shit.
Okay. Black. Oh.
All sorts of fucked.
Alright, so, Mr. Turner. We are going to need that trumpet back. Because that obviously was not Mr. Armstrong who gave you that horn.
Make a listen check.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's a pass.
You hear voices from the street outside. They in here? Yeah, he's in here. Joey said bring him and that fucking horn in.
Shit.
Oh.
We need that horn. We need to leave now.
Yep.
Then the door abruptly bursts open, and in step 3 of Bernardo's goons, one of them armed with a Tommy gun.
Oh, shit.
Over the bar. Over the bar.
Over the bar. Over the bar.
Okay, both of you make dodge checks.
Fuck.
Oh, what's my dodge at?
Oh, 25. I made it.
Yep, you made it.
I made it.
Yep. You get up and immediately throw yourselves behind the bar. The goon with the Tommy gun starts shooting, spraying the whole speakeasy and shattering liquor bottles behind you. In the confusion, you see the other 2 goons cross over to where Leroy is, hold him at gunpoint and lift him and his horn out of his seat.
Shit, can we try and do something about this?
Yeah, if we want to get sprayed with bullets,
What the fuck are we gonna do? We can't just let him leave.
No, we can't. Blind fire?
Yep, go ahead. Make a firearms check at disadvantage.
Oof.
God
Oh, my disadvantage stuff isn't showing up on here. Oh yeah, that's just half of it.
Yeah, it's just no disadvantage. Oh yeah, you just roll and try to get under half. Yeah,
Wait,
roll
so
and try to get under half.
Oh, fuck.
Just take a hard firearms check.
Come on, baby. Damn, no.
No.
If regular call, I would have had it.
You point your gun over the bar and bang, 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 but you don't seem to hit anything. All right, Vino. Johnny, your turn. If you're going to try and do a blind fire.
Oh, okay, that was my... Oh, okay, I thought we were both doing it, okay.
Yeah, you're both...
Yep.
Yeah, he did it, and now you're doing it.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably the best.
Baby.
Come on, 1d100. Oh, yes!
You grab your gun, point it over the bar without raising your head, and bang, bang, bang! On the third shot, you hear someone...
Question. Does that include the critical rating, or is that another roll?
That's a different... What did you roll?
73.
Oh, yeah, no, you have to try to get under half your firearms hit because you're blind firing.
Oh, shit, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, so you bang, 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 you miss. The guy with the Tommy gun continues spraying the building, and then you hear the other two goons. All right, Jazz man, come with us. You hear footsteps as they escort him out of the speakeasy.
Shit.
You hear the door shut, and then the guy with the Tommy gun stops firing. Do you dare poke your heads out over the bar?
Okay. Just trying to get the... So I'm just trying to picture stuff in my head.
Yep. The two goons have just led him out, like, a second ago, so if you can deal with this one remaining goon and get out there, you might be able to chase him down.
So can we fire at him now that he's...
Yep, you can. You can poke your head up and...
Fine by me.
Oh, wait. Because he could be reloading or I could be waiting. Can I, like... I'm assuming because the bar's wrecked, there's, like, bottles on the ground.
Yep.
Alright, pick up a bottle and, like, throw it in another direction to, like, so he gets distracted or something. Well, Vino can shoot.
Okay, make a throw check.
Oh, shit. Wait, don't you have throw, M2?
I do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's switch the roles here.
Alright, so, Vino, you grab a shattered bottle of whiskey. You quickly poke your head out from under the bar and throw it across the room. Make a throw check.
Yeah, that's just in.
The bottle sails across the speakeasy, lands in the corner opposite the front door, and shatters. The goon with the Tommy gun gasps, points his gun in that direction, and starts blindly firing.
Yeah,
okay,
go for it.
Johnny,
Yep.
this is your turn. Close up and blow him away.
Oh, shit,
You want to push that? If you push it, it'll mean you're jumping over the bar to get a better shot, but you're out in the open.
Possibly take a fire or take a shot or...
In your next round.
Shit.
Yeah, but he won't be distracted next round. I want to, but every ounce of my judgment is telling me not to. But I want to. Screw it.
Alright, here we go.
Yes! Fuck yes!
Hey!
Now does that put critical rating into play?
Yes, it does, because that's an extreme success. You flick open the barrel on your revolver, check that there are still rounds in the chamber, then snap it shut, and you leap out from behind the bar, vault over it, point your gun at the goon, and fire. Okay, roll 1d10 for damage.
Oh.
And because it's an extreme success, you can double the damage.
So that would be 3d10s?
No, 1d10 and then double whatever it is.
Oh, okay, yep. Oh, damn.
You fire one bullet. The man's throat bursts into a spray of blood. He points his gun at you, gurgles something, and he's about to fire before he goes and slumps to the floor, blood already pooling around his head. Make
Damn.
a sanity check.
Wait, both of us or just him?
No, just him. He's the one who shot him.
Nope.
Images of the war flash through your mind. Your mates in the trenches, their heads being blown away by German machine gun fire. You lose 1d3 sanity.
Oh. Whew.
Alright, speakeasy is clear.
Alright, okay, if we happen to pick up the Tommy gun, would that be, rolling for it to malfunction?
Once you've had a look at it, yeah, it has a, at the moment, a 20% malfunction chance.
Alright, let's take it anyway. M2, what's your firearms and shotguns? And rifles?
I don't have shotguns, I only have handguns.
Oh shit, okay, yeah, just leave it then.
Yep, alright. You leave the Tommy gun with the goon on the floor, and you sprint out of the speakeasy onto the street. After the chaos outside and the gunfire in the speakeasy, the street is now dispersed, almost empty. At the end of the street, you see the two goons forcing Leroy into the back of a grey Packard.
Oh, this shit again.
Do you rush to your car?
Yeah,
Yep.
might as well.
Yep.
You sprint to your car. Vino, roll drive auto.
Yep, we're in.
Yep. Okay. You sprint to your car, pull the doors open, and basically throw yourselves into the front seat. You gun the engine, and as the grey Packard begins to drive away, you tear off after it, following it into traffic. Roll drive auto again to attempt to tail it without being spotted.
Oh, that's critical.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought we were gonna do a full-on car shoot chase.
Oh, depends. You can do a full-on car chase if you want, or you can trail them.
Yeah, that's gonna lead back to the gang hideout though.
Yeah, and a lot of guys with probably a lot of guns.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily. They could be meaning to take him to an isolated location.
Yeah, either
Because
way,
if you remember, Joey is in bad books with his boss at the moment, so he's probably not going to be heading straight back to boss's hideout.
Either way, I rolled a 10, so I'm feeling so.
Yep.
Yep.
So trailing or just ramming, get it, and shooting.
Actually, we're in the middle of traffic. That will probably look bad as well.
Yeah. There is a stronger chance. Okay, if you chase him, you could catch him now, but because it's traffic, it might be difficult to actually catch up to him and keep the chase going, and he might get lost. Whereas if you tail him, he won't get lost, and at least you'll know where he goes, so
Yep.
you can prepare.
All right, let's do that then.
Right.
Fair enough.
So you carefully tail the grey Packard through the traffic, driving slow to avoid arousing suspicion, but making sure you don't let it out of your sight. Eventually, the Packard drives west to the outskirts of Harlem and parks up outside a large garage close to 135th Street. It is a lonely spot among weed-filled lots and tumbled-down buildings. Those in the Packard exit, and you see Joey, flanked with two goons, escort Leroy into the garage.
All right, can I do, a spot hidden to see if there's any other cars or any indication that other people there?
Yes, you can.
Oh yeah.
You see one other car, an expensive-looking Rolls-Royce that has been parked in an alleyway just beside the garage.
So that's the boss.
That's a big wig. That's gonna be
Yeah, that's the leader.
Fuck.
Oh, how do we want to play this?
Based on the fact that there is still wisps of smoke coming out of the exhaust, it looks as if it literally just arrived moments ago.
I don't like this. There's literally two of us and at least 4 or 5 of the guys in there.
But if we go back and get back up from the boss.
Yeah, I know. By
Yes,
the time we don't get back up, they will probably be gone.
Yeah, gone or dead.
One of you can stay, stake the place out while the other goes back to the hideout and recruits some muscle.
All right.
I'd probably be the best to be driving back if we want to try and get.
Yeah, you probably are. And I've got the biggest stealth.
Yeah, that's probably the best. All right.
All right.
So you hop out, try and go somewhere quiet, and just don't do anything. Look,
scope the place out and maybe try to figure out.
Stupid.
Try to maybe figure out how many guys are in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, Vino gets into his car and speeds off, racing back to the hideout as fast as he can go. Okay, Vino, roll a drive auto.
Yep, I'll do it.
Yep. You take all the shortcuts you know, and you're lucky enough that there's not heavy traffic as the sun begins to slowly go down, and you get back to Sonny's coffee shop relatively quickly. You burst into Sonny's office. He looks up and he says, "Whoa, what's with the rush?"
All right, I'm gonna spell this out nice and quick. We got we found the trumpet player, but he got nabbed. And he's in a mechanic's place just up 32nd?
Yeah, 135th Street.
Yeah, up 135th Street. Joey Leone and Botano?
Bernardo.
Banana.
Yeah,
Look, I'm not clearly my guy's problem is not pronouncing names properly.
Yeah.
Banana, we got a bunch of guys there. Look, we need to get that fucking... I understand. Hey, look, I know you don't want to try and cross to the families, but that horn is way too important to fucking let go.
All right, make a fast talk check.
Yep, that's a crit.
Oh, yes.
He says, you reckon they got a couple of guns in there, got you and Johnny outnumbered?
There's at least 5 to 6 guys, and considering they nearly killed us with a frickin' Tommy gun before, they're definitely packing.
He says, all right, take Tommy along with you. Probably can't get anyone else at this short notice, but they call him, as you know, they call him Tommy for a reason.
Because he has a weak little pistol.
As he says this, as if on cue, Tommy emerges from the front of the coffee shop, Tommy gun already in his hand. He slaps a clip into the barrel, and he says, "Locked and loaded, boss."
It's not exactly cavalry, but at this point, we'll take any help we can get. Let's get the fuck on this.
All right, you rush out, get back into the car, and scream off. Meanwhile, Johnny, what are you doing? Just watching the garage from across the road, or are you going to try and get a closer look?
With the way I'm rolling at the moment. Alright, I want to use the spot hidden to see if there's any,
Yep, go ahead.
sort of back ways and whatnot. Roll 1d... Whoop, not 1200. Oof. Oh, no.
Okay, so you look around, and it's possible that if you head through the alleyway beside it, you could get behind the garage. Either way, you can't see any guards.
Okay, shit. I don't exactly want to go in there by myself, because there's a guaranteed 2 there already, and possibly more, so I think I'll wait in the bushes.
Okay. At this point, you wait, and you watch the mechanic's garage. The sun goes down.
Oh, shit,
Yep.
Fuck. Is it too late to do something, because I just thought of something?
No, you can still do something. In the dusk, it might actually be harder for anyone to see you skulking around outside.
Oh, cool. I want to let the air out of the tires.
Yes. Both cars, or just... so the grey Packard and the Rolls Royce?
I'm just going to go to the Packard first.
Alright. So you carefully cross the road, go up to the Packard. You look, and the coast seems to be clear. So you reach for a pocket knife and slash the front and back tires. There's a hiss as the air comes out. No one seems to have seen you.
I should push. Oh yeah. I want to use the spot hit. Like, because it's dusk and I'm behind a car. That would make it even harder for people to see me.
Yes, but likewise, it makes it harder for you to see if there's anyone walking around outside the garage.
All right. I just want to quickly use the spot hidden to see if I can see anything.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You look around. It's getting dark. From what you can tell, you can't see anyone outside. Though through a window facing the alleyway, you can see inside, in the light, 5 shadows. It appears that all of the men are gathered in this one room.
Alright, so no one outside.
No one appears to be outside.
Alright, I'd like to go slash the other set of tires.
Alright. You creep up to the Rolls Royce. Make a stealth check.
Oh, shit. Oh, thank fuck.
Sweat rolling down your face, you creep up to the Rolls Royce and then you retrieve your penknife and slit the tires. Air begins to pour out. Make a listen check.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
You can hear voices coming from the nearby window. You wish to eavesdrop.
Gets more. Okay. Yep.
Sneak up to the windowsill and you chance one tiny glimpse to see what you're dealing with. Inside, you see Leroy Turner tied to a chair in an office. His hands and arms are left free. Joey Larson hands him his trumpet and then stands to one side. 2 other gangsters stand about, deferring to the 5th and last man in the building. Archie the Boss Bernardo, a big man in rolled-up shirt sleeves, puffing a gigantic Havana cigar. Bernardo looks at Joey and says, "No screw-ups, Joey, like you did with Minusco." Joey says, No way, boss. I didn't screw up this time." Bernardo says, "That was a dumb piece of work, Joey. Keeping Small's Paradise closed is costing me dough. All you had to do was go and warn the guy. Now I gotta get a new accountant." Boss Bernardo hums a bit more, and a flicker of expression passes between him and the gunman to either side of Joey Larson. "Okay, Joey, I'll bite on what you say. You called me over here all urgent like. So let's test it." He looks at Joey's hands. "I want you to shoot yourself."
Oh.
Damn, there's a test of fucking faith.
Yeah. The room is silent. Joey Larson twitches, but doesn't move. Bernardo says, "Look, Joey, if this here horn man can bring you back to life like you say, what's the problem? Shoot yourself."
You want to test your worth? Kill yourself. Kill yourself now. Just kill yourself.
When Larson still doesn't act, Boss Bernardo tells little Jimmy to do it. In dire peril, Larson tries to pull out his long-barreled 50 cal, but Bernardo easily shoots first. Bang! And then puts a second shot through his heart to be sure. Little Jimmy bends over the dripping corpse. "He's dead, boss."
He's dead, Jim.
Bernardo shakes his head. "Joey, I always told you that gun was too big for a fast draw." He turns to Leroy Turner. "Okay, Jazz man, blow." At this point, Vino and Tommy pull up in their car. Vino, you notice Johnny crouched beside the Rolls Royce, listening in at the windowsill. What do you do?
Can I motion for him to come back over? Because obviously I don't want to try and go up to where he is in case I blow his cover.
Yep, you could do that if you want. Johnny, make a spot hidden check.
Oh shit.
Ooh! No.
Unfortunately, in the darkness, he does not see you trying to call him over, and he seems far too engrossed in the eavesdropping.
God damn it.
Tommy cocks his Tommy gun and he says, "Alright, let's fucking blow this place."
Damn it. I try again, but nah, that's not gonna fucking
You try to
work.
calm him down, or you can stealth over to him and...
My stealth's only at like 40, so I don't know how quiet I'm gonna be on this. Shit. What do you think, Liam?
Shit, Fuck.
Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Yeah, the best I'm thinking is, calm him down and, come over to me. That's the best thing I can think of at the moment. Cause, cause you don't know how many guys are in there.
Yeah, so I mean, until we get a better grasp of the situation, I don't want to be running in there guns loaded if there's, like, more people than what we think there is.
Well, it is... Okay, is there any more than 5 people, or is it just 5 people in general?
It seems to just be 5 people.
Well, 4 now.
4 now, yeah. 4 now.
4 and
One of them being...
4 and a zombie.
Yeah, so there's three armed goons, the 4th person just being Leroy.
Okay. Alright, look, big man, I get you fucking ready to go, but until we know what's going on in there, I ain't running in guns loaded. Let me try and get over to Johnny, and we'll see what we're up against.
He leans back and he says, "Alright, but if I hear shooting, I
Naturally,
come
yeah.
shooting."
Yeah, absolutely. If something goes wrong, you hear gunshots, you go in there and you spray. I don't give a fuck who.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Come on. Come
on. Fuck no.
You can push it.
What did you roll?
It's like a 54. I need like less than 40. And there's no way I'm
14
spending.
luck?
I don't really want to spend that much luck in one swing. Like, we don't get that luck back, do we?
You do.
Oh.
If you survive, you get it back.
Yeah.
Just like right at the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, nearly. There's a scene after this, which is that this is like, you know, in the last 2 scenes of the game. Yeah.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try and push this.
Oh,
Yep.
Jesus.
Hey.
Oh, I'm just bracing, clenching my ass cheeks.
Yes!
Oh, what did you get? What did you get?
33.
Oh, praise Martin.
Praise
Okay.
Martin, let's fuck these guys.
Walking like you have a giant stick between your butt cheeks. You walk across the road and you take up positions next to Johnny.
All right, Vino, who have we got? What have we got with us?
We got Tommy here with a very itchy trigger finger and a very big fucking gun.
It's better than nothing. All right,
Well,
I managed to slash the tires, so there's no getaway for them. So it's something.
okay, what are we up against?
We've got 4 people, 4 gangsters, and one of them's dead now. With
Wait,
the
they kill Joey.
Yeah, they killed Joey.
Oh shit, they killed him?
They shot him right in the head and the heart, just for good measure. They want bloody shit. Why am I forgetting names? They want the home player to bring him back. They want to see if this is real.
And we need to stop this shit right here and now. Though I'm not having that fucking psycho being a freaking zombie.
Can I use a spot hidden to see if there's a back entrance or something?
Yes, go ahead.
I was about to type spot hidden.
Roll spotted.
Oh yes.
Okay, you look and at the end of the alleyway there is a back entrance. Presumably it's quite close to the office, so presumably this will bring you right outside the room where this is all happening.
Want to try and signal to Tommy?
Yes. Yep.
He's actually. I'm imagining he's paying attention and like.
Yep.
Johnny here when I was trying to signal him before.
All right, do a luck check, Vino.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, just.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Tommy sees you. He smiles, taps his hand on the side of his Tommy gun, and climbs out of the car. He slowly walks across the road and joins you. He says, "All right, let's fucking do this."
All right, how do we want to play this play?
What I'm thinking is like this door that leads to the office, is it directly to the office where everyone
No,
will be?
it'll-
Okay.
It'll bring you into like the back area of the garage, which is like just outside the office. So you'll be like right outside the door to the room where they all are.
Alright. So what I'm thinking is we sneak around behind them, then we get Tommy over here, sneak his gun in, and just fucking blast him.
It works for me. So what? Two of us just stay out and make sure that nobody comes out the other side?
We got his back. We got his back.
Oh, yeah, no shit. I dragged him into this. I'm not letting him die out here.
Oh, okay, well, as I said, none of them can get away. The tires are slashed.
They'd have to go on foot, if anything. Okay, you proceed to the secret entrance. Tommy tries to open it, but it doesn't budge. He looks at you and shrugs. He says, it's locked.
Oh, finally I can give this...
Oh, lockpicking, yeah. What's your set?
50.
Okay, I'm 45.
Yep, go ahead, Vino.
No, you might...
Alright, I'll try. Oh, yes! Ha ha!
Yes. You sit there for about 2 minutes until you hear the click of the lock, and then you slowly open the door, and you, Vino, and Tommy all creep in. As you approach the office door, you hear something that makes your heart sink. The opening notes to Dead Man's Stomp.
Shit.
How long we got before the sun's over?
You've got maybe 10 to 15 seconds before the effects of the song kick in.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Okay, can people get surprised and, like, roll at disadvantage or something?
Yes, they can.
Alright. Like, because we know what's going on. It's going, alright, Tommy, kick in the door and fucking start blasting. And we'll be right behind you.
Tommy nods. He rushes up and kicks the door. You see you see on the other side of the door, now that it's open, exactly what is happening. You see Joey Leone rising off the floor, spitting blood. Little Jimmy opens up with his Tommy gun, emptying 20 rounds into Leone, but he still keeps coming.
Oh, I thought he would just do a spray and pray. Shit.
Leroy Turner, driven insane by the power of the trumpet and its results, giggles and begins to climb out of the window.
Oh,
They still got the fucking horn, doesn't he?
Yep.
The recently risen Joey Leone picks up a Tommy gun off a nearby table and sprays the room. He guns down the other goons and old man Bernardo. It's at this point that Tommy starts firing. Bang, 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 bang. Let's see if he hits.
Is there a chance for one of us to go after Leroy? Oh yeah.
There might be, but Tommy raises his gun and he fires, putting a half a clip of rounds into Leone's chest. But he still keeps coming.
Oh shit.
Leone reaches into his coat, pulls out his .50 cal, and points it at Tommy.
Fuck.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Yes. Oh fuck.
Tommy's head shatters like a watermelon. His gun lets off a few more blind rounds before his headless body sinks to the floor.
Do they hit?
No, they did not.
Oh,
Both of you, Sanchez.
Oh.
Sanity yet.
Oh, that's a
Like,
pass.
Just.
Yep. Okay, you realise that you're in danger, so you steel yourselves. What do you do?
Okay.
Joey Leone is shuffling his way towards the office doorway. Tommy gun in one hand, 50 cal revolver in the other.
Fucking Christ.
Okay.
Like, trying to aim for the head? Because it seems to be the only way to...
Shit. Okay. I'm glad this isn't timed, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Running would be a good option on also, because I'm just trying to think, all the zombies seem to be, falling dead as soon as they
Yes, they do. Once the song stops playing, they do have a limited lifespan.
Okay, in that case, we should really be trying to get after Leroy then. Can't do much for Tommy, he's fucking gone.
Yeah, so, okay, we're not going to go through the room he, snuck out in, so we'll,
Yeah, you're just going to try and jump back outside.
Yeah, the way we came.
You can't really go far, he's on foot and kind of mad.
Yeah.
But as soon as he sees you running, he'll fire, so you'll both have to do dodge checks.
Either way, we're dodging bullets.
Yep. Okay, yeah, go back the way we came.
Unless one of you wants to try to shoot a gun out of his hand and disarm him.
Oh, you could do that?
Yes.
Holy shit!
I mean, technically we could both do that. There's two of us, he's got two guns.
Yep. You just have to be spot on with your roll. You have to be spot on with your shots, and that's a called shot, which means that it has to be a hard success to actually hit what you're aiming at, instead of just hitting in center of mass.
That's not good, because if we only knock off one weapon, he's still got...
Yeah,
he can't hit the both of you at the same time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he hits either of us with a Tommy gun or a fucking 50 cal, we're well as shit.
Oh, shit.
We just try the dodge roll and then go after...
Yeah,
to try
yeah,
and
I think that's the best option, because, yeah, he's got a limited time frame.
Yeah.
Alright, both of you make dodge checks.
Yay! Just... Oh,
Yes!
Alright,
now... dodge bullets.
Now, he is going to do a firearms check, and if he gets a hard or extreme success, he hits you.
Wait, how much does he have for firearms?
Only 50.
Oh.
Oh!
Yep, bullets in the back for this guy.
Sprays with the Tommy gun and fires off a shot with the 50 cal.
Imagine like the zombie from Land of the Dead.
Oh,
God. As you rush back out the door, you hear him shriek, I'll fucking get yous! And as he shoots wildly, spraying the room that he's in.
And that would like put him at no ammo, wouldn't it?
Yep. Eventually, the shooting stops, and then you hear the telltale sound, slump of the body hitting the floor.
Fantastic. Now where the friggin' hell is Leroy?
Roll spot hidden checks.
Yeah, no.
What's mine at? Oh, yeah, that's a pass.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. You see scuffs at the window that Leroy jumped out of. Scuffs of blood. He was evidently bleeding from the beating they gave to him.
And I'm assuming jumping out of the window, he's like pretty fucked up.
Yeah, and he's cut himself. So you've gained a trail. If you wish to follow it on foot, do a track roll.
Track. Yeah, shit.
Oh, no one's got track. Wait, have you got track?
No.
Otherwise, you can do what is called an idea roll, which is where you just roll your intelligence, and if you pass, you'll remember something important that might tell you where to go next.
Safe idea. What's your intelligence at?
50.
There's mine. It's better than my other idea is.
What was your other idea?
No, I was gonna say, it's considering the only other idea we have is track. This is
Yeah, or the car.
Yeah.
Eh.
Or just drive around and see if you spot him walking somewhere.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Yes.
You got an idea.
You're examining the trail of blood, and you're trying to remember your training in the military that taught you how to track, but it's not coming to you. But then it occurs to you. You remember when you went to Leroy's apartment, his one prized possession, the photo of his lover, Marnie, who died soon after he moved to Harlem.
Oh, probably going where she died.
Or where she's buried.
Yeah.
No! No, that's a whole
Gonna
graveyard
bring
of zombies.
everyone back.
Alright, how far is the graveyard?
We need to get...
Okay. So, both of you perform education checks.
Jesus fucking Christ, no. Roll 1d.
Nope.
Education, what's my education? 40.
40. Okay. You may also attempt a navigate check if either of you has that.
I have it, but it's at like 25.
You never know. Otherwise, you're going to have to call one directory. All right. So you don't know where the graveyard is. You're going to have to find where it is, and that's going to take time. So what do you do?
Can we like get in the car and try and see if we can follow like the blood stain or anything?
Yep, you can do that.
Because he couldn't be getting very far. I'm assuming he'll be limping.
Yes. Okay. You jump
Should
in
that be
the
a drive
car.
auto check?
What was that?
No. Not drive auto, because you're just lazily cruising around. But
Okay.
you gun the engine. Okay. Johnny, luck check.
Drive blood check.
Roll 1d100. What is it now? Shit.
Ooh, I passed mine.
No.
Yep, I'll use Vino's in this case.
Oh, good.
Yay.
You drive around the neighborhood. You watch the streets as you go a few blocks. And despite the fact that he's wounded and limping, he seems to have done a pretty good job of disappearing into the night.
Since he's gone insane, I'm assuming he's laughing like a maniacal idiot. Okay, can I do a listen?
Yes.
Roll.
That's a good. Please.
I believe that is a pass!
You're just circling a few blocks, and then as you turn into the next street, you hear a telltale laugh.
Alright, Vino, gun it!
You gun it, and you see Leroy opening the gates to the cemetery at the end of the block, his trumpet held aloft.
Alright, he's still gonna have to... okay, is he just gonna start playing, or is he gonna, like, actually search for his wife?
He's not playing, he's just entering. You don't know what he's doing, whether he intends to go to her specific grave
Yeah,
or...
I imagine that's the case.
Yeah, but because he's insane now... Because he's insane now...
We don't want him playing that goddamn horn.
Yeah, drive directly up to him, and I vote bullet in the head.
Yeah, we go.
Alright.
Yeah, it's the only option.
Alright,
When he won't
so
listen to
you
it.
need to succeed. Vino, you need to succeed at a drive auto check, and Johnny, you need to... Yeah, okay, we'll just do the drive auto check first.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in.
Tires screech as you place your foot down on the pedal. Drive as fast as you can and catch up to Leroy just as he is pulling the graveyard gate shut behind him. Now, Johnny, you need to succeed on a hard success with your firearm.
Oh,
to get him in the head.
Oh, come on.
Bam!
Oh, god damn!
You lean out of the window, grab your gun, and bang! Suddenly, Leroy grows a third eye.
Wait, what?
He grows a third eye, a bloody one, in the middle of his other two.
Oh,
he has
thank
time just to look
Oh,
at
okay.
you, expressionless. Then he slumps to the floor, his horn clattering onto the concrete path.
Get the horn, get the horn, get the horn, get the horn, get the horn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Both
when
of
you
you-
said third bloody eye, I nearly freaked out.
Yeah.
No. I've got ball between the eyes.
Both of you make dex checks.
Oh.
X.
Roll 1d.
Okay.
Shit,
Yep,
what's my
definitely
dex? Yep, in.
Okay, so that was just normal success for both of you.
Yep. What's that for?
An unknown entity got a hard success on its dexterity check. As you climb out of the car and run towards the graveyard gates, you see, stepping out of the shadows, a tall, impossibly tall man dressed entirely in black. He walks up to Leroy's corpse
Great.
and
It's not
reaches down, picking up the trumpet. He looks in your direction, but in the darkness you can't see his face, if indeed he has a face. He just stops and looks at you. What do you do?
So
can we do?
so he's just picking it up. He's not doing anything.
He's just picking it up.
Oh,
What do we do in this matter?
it could be. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass. It could be like the same thing like last week. Oh yeah, you weren't here last week.
No, I wasn't.
Where they were cornered by monsters, but all the monsters wanted to do was drag their fallen away.
Yeah, maybe he just wants the trumpet and does nothing else with it.
Because once again pulling shit out of my ass. Why would he give the trumpet to just I'm just going to say immortal, unless
Maybe
he
he
can't
can't
use
play
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if shit gets real, we're still near the car, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can get the fuck out of there.
That is
Yes,
true.
you can.
All right, so
Does feel then.
Right, so you're just going to wait and watch?
Yep.
Don't think we got much of a choice there.
The figure holds the trumpet. You see a long white finger come out of a sleeve and stroke the trumpet. Then the figure reaches over, grabs Leroy's lips with its thin white
No!
pulls
What?
them open, inserts the mouth of the trumpet into
No.
Leroy's lips, and then
Okay.
a voice.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay. We need to fucking blow this guy's mouth off or head off or something.
So headshots for Leroy, and then see if we can just book it.
Because my guess was right.
You can't play it without a body to
Yeah.
do it for. So we need to immediately shoot Leroy.
I'm guessing we would have to need a hard success for this.
Yes. But you've already shot Leroy, that's the thing, and he is, for all intents and purposes, dead already.
Shit.
He's lying on the ground, already dead.
I think his idea was just to destroy the head so we couldn't make him play the
Oh
trumpet.
yeah, there is that, yep.
Yeah. Oh,
You can do that.
shit.
What do we
At
do?
this point, you hear, in a terrible, terrible voice, I grabbed you one final breath. Play for Nealathotep.
Yep, shoot.
Yeah,
Shoot!
both of us shoot right there. Just aim for the face.
Yep. Alright, fire.
Oh shit,
That-
you got it.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hard
That's
that's a hard success for me.
Yeah, you got it. Boom.
You rush forward and raise your gun. You've got him in your sights. Make a dex check.
That's not good.
Yep, that's a great pass. That's a great pass.
What was your
You
dex?
raise your-
80.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
You raise your gun and you fire. Bang! There's a split second where you hear the faintest sound emanating from the trumpet, but before a full note can be blown, what's left of Leroy's head shatters.
Shit.
The figure Nyarlathotep looks at you.
Oh shit, it's an actual full-on god.
Oh, fuck.
He looks at you. He steps out of the darkness into the light of a nearby street lamp.
Make a send check.
Make a sand check.
Oh no. Oh yeah! Big old pass.
Oh, yeah, same.
But the sand check is at disadvantage.
That doesn't
Roll
make
again.
sense.
Oh.
I roll even lower!
Yes!
Yep. Okay. You see the figure's face. A pale, white face with serpentine yet demonic features. Something indescribable, familiar yet unfamiliar, with glowing, deep black eyes. What passes for its mouth twists into a smile. Then it looks at the trumpet on the ground, takes a step back, and beckons you with its hand, as if daring you to come and pick up the horn.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Why not do why?
Yeah, no. No.
That ain't happening.
No. No.
You
I'm
wait.
not going near this fucking thing, and I'm certainly not touching our damn horn.
You wait, and you wait. Time seems to flow on forever, until, finally, the creature steps forward. It reaches over, picks up the trumpet, and then it turns away and begins to walk into the darkness, the silver trumpet glimmering in the moonlight. What do you do?
That's fine. It can fucking leave.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not taking on a fucking god.
Nope.
You watch and wait. The figure disappears into darkness. Soon, the only thing that's visible is the glistening silver of the trumpet, which seems to float in the darkness as if carried by an unseen hand. And then, within a few minutes, even that is gone. The night suddenly feels colder and calmer.
Alright, fuck it. I'm getting the hell out of here. We still gotta tell the boss what happened. What
Yep.
happened with Tommy. He's gonna be pissed.
Hey, at least the rival boss is dead.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
big freaking plus. Never mind the fact that everything else that just happened. But yeah, no, I could use a cup of coffee right now.
Coffee.
Do anything? Wish to do anything with Leroy's body before you leave?
He's with the woman he loves, and I don't want to go near him.
We
You
don't
can
need
deal with it.
we don't need to do sand checks, do we? Because
No.
okay,
You've
and
already blown.
everything's
Yeah.
calm. Everything's calm now.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Gone.
By the way, if you failed your sand checks for looking at Nyarlathotep, that was going to be a sand loss of 1d20.
Okay, so we would have fucking been screwed.
Thank fuck.
Yeah.
Alright.
See, I said this was low lethality, but I didn't say it wouldn't render your character unplayable.
Yeah, no
But,
shit. Looking upon the face of a mad god would probably send most people completely bonkers.
Yeah.
Alright, so
You just
everything's calm at the moment. Nothing going go.
Nope, it appears that whatever ominous, evil mind put tonight's events into motion is now gone.
Alright,
Satisfied with the chaos it has caused.
alright. I want to do a spot hidden or whatever on Leroy.
Yep, go ahead and do it.
That's 1d10, you goddamn moron.
No, you can roll a d10. This is fine. You want me to do it?
Yep, you do it.
Yeah, mine's a pass.
You search his bloodied remains, and in the inner breast pocket of his red coat, you find a very small book, black leather book, pocket book incised. On the front cover is an ominous symbol, similar to one of those that was carved on the mouth of the trumpet.
Oh dear. Can I do an appraise?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you go away, Victoria? Crap, what's that? What's my appraise at? Alright,
I try for an praise.
crap, this is like near the epilogue, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright.
The scenario is effectively over.
Alright, and we get our luck back, don't we?
Yes, but not all of it. There is a rule for...
Oh, okay, so, I'm just gonna push it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, yep, that's good.
Take a look at the book. It appears to be quite old, like, judging by the yellow pages and the quality of the leather, it's at least a century or more old. You don't know how valuable it would be, but it is obviously an important book to somebody. Do you dare to open it up and look inside?
No. Okay, I take the book with us and, yeah, and we'll save it to take it to, a librarian or something who knows in the occult.
Yeah, we don't want to be touching anything that's related to this frickin' thing that we've seen.
You roll up back at the coffee shop.
Hold on a sec, this important call. Hello? Hello? Alright, sorry about that, folks. Alright, let's continue. Okay, I'm back.
There we go, you're back.
Hey.
I was just about to say Vino's middle name is Pizza.
I was going to say mozzarella, but that works too.
Alright, so pick up the book, pocket it, and just show it to Vino and going, I ain't opening this. Let's take it to some sort of appraiser who knows what they're doing and can easily keep the money check.
Yeah, I think we need to go tell the boss about Tommy and everything else that happened.
Yes.
Yep. So you climb back into the car and you drive quietly through the night, and get back to the coffee shop.
I'm not lying, I'm worried about this because he's going to be pissed.
Yep, that is true. You enter the coffee shop. It seems sadly empty without Tommy manning his usual spot at the table, sipping coffee. In fact, the mug of coffee that he was going through last time you were here is still sitting on the table, half empty. You enter the back room. Sonny is counting the cash in a wad of notes. He looks up at you and he says, just heard over the police radio. Apparently someone shot up old man Bernardo and his hideout.
We managed to get there before they tried. As they were, they wanted to test to see if that horn could actually do what they thought it did. They killed Joey Leone. They brought him back, and he immediately killed Boss. They got Tommy in the crossfire.
He winces at your words, takes a sip of...
I'm so sorry. We did everything we could, but he just goddamn blew his brains open with that 50 cal of his.
Yeah, just take off the hat.
Look, take off the hat. It's like he put a he absolutely fought to his last breath. He emptied a goddamn clip into that thing and it just didn't die.
He exhales deeply and swills around the whiskey in his glass, and then he looks at you and he says, "So, let me get this straight." His voice is a little bit choked up. He says, "So, my right-hand man was massacred by a zombie."
Goddamn music.
Yeah, that's not helping.
It's unfortunately right, so...
Yeah, we did everything we goddamn could to make sure it didn't happen, but...
He says, "And this horn that everyone's been chasing after, you didn't even manage to bring that back either."
No, but I'll pull out the book. We've got some kind of strange book that appears to be centuries old with the same symbols on it. We ain't game to open it. We would like someone who has severe knowledge in this type of thing.
Look.
He takes the book and looks at it, and then he throws it down on the desk, and he says, What do you think this fucking is, a schoolhouse? You get my right-hand man killed, and you bring me back a fucking book."
Believe me, boss, we would have brought back trust me, if we could have brought back the home, we would have. But the second we killed off the trumpeter and stopped him from raising a whole freaking graveyard of them fuckers, I don't even know what...
We saw some...
some...
There's no words for it. Some sort of lizard man.
No, not even lizard man, it's just... Boss, I wish I could tell you what we saw, but...
He looks at you.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm slightly freaking out here.
Same here.
I can't explain.
Yeah,
I can't
especially
explain
since you died in the epilogue last week.
Hey?
Yep.
Especially since Liam died in the epilogue last week.
I'm not enjoying this. I'm trying to explain in a rational way how this all went to shit without possibly getting shot in this coffee place. My trouble.
He looks at you, says nothing, and then he sighs, opens the drawer of his desk. He reaches in, and he takes out a semi-automatic handgun.
Oh, no.
He just places it on the desk in front of him.
Believe me, boss, I love Tommy just as much as you do. He's like a brother to all of us. Believe me, I didn't want none of us wanted this to happen.
He reaches into his coat. He pulls out a pack of cigarettes. He takes one out, puts it in his mouth, and then reaches back into his desk drawer. You hear him ruffling through things. Then he pulls out a lighter, lights the cigarette, takes a puff. Then he looks at the gun on the table, and he says, ordinarily, you know that a fuck up like this would mean the end of your employment.
Yes, boss.
Yeah, I know, boss.
He says, but Mama always used to tell me to look at the silver lining.
We
And
did
if
get
there's
Bernardo.
He says, he nods and he says, if there is any silver lining in tonight's colossal fuck up, it's that Bernardo has been put out to pasture, and well, it looks like over at Small's Paradise they're gonna be looking for new management.
Look, whatever you need done, whatever you want with this potential takeover of land, I will do anything if it get anything to help out if it gets me
Right
back
behind
in
you,
the-
boss.
Yeah.
He takes another puff of his cigarette, inhales the smoke, smacks his lips, and then he says, okay, I'll let tonight go. You're forgiven, because even though you didn't mean it, even though you fucked up, you did me a solid by getting rid of Don Benito. But just you remember, you owe me, because I'm letting you live tonight, so you owe me your lives. And you owe me Tommy's life too. So, you ever fuck up again, and there won't be no debriefing, there won't be no conversation. It'll be straight into the Hudson River with you.
You don't gotta spell it out, boss. We understand. We will make sure that this transition of power goes as smooth as fucking baby's ass. You don't have to worry about nothing. Point, we do what we tell us.
He grabs his cigarette, butts it out, and then grabs the handgun, puts it back in the drawer, and closes it. Takes the last sip of whiskey in his glass, and he says, okay, so we understand each other.
Yes, boss.
Now, you go home, get yourselves cleaned up, get a nice rest, and I expect you back here tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock sharp, because you're gonna make it up to me.
You understand? Loud and clear, boss. We'll see you right here, right tomorrow.
And then he goes back to counting the wads of cash. And that's the end of the scenario.
Am I able to quickly pick up the book?
Yep,
Okay.
you take the book with you. Okay, so for surviving, you may add up to 15 points to any of your skills. So you can add 5 to 3 skills, 10 to 1 skill, and 5 to another, or 15 all to 1 skill.
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna write that in a note because I'm gonna forget it as soon as you tell me. So what was it again?
Yep. So it's you can put 5 into 3 skills. You can put 10 into 1 skill and 5 into the other. Or you can put 15 into 1 skill. You also gain 5 points of Cthulhu Mythos skill.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Cthulhu Mythos. There we go.
Yep, so it goes up to 5.
Yep.
For successfully surviving and dispelling this situation, you gain 2d6 san.
Oh, okay.
I can help.
Roll 1, 2d6. Oh, god
Yeah, not 12d6.
Oh, I got
Roll
7.
2d6. Oh, 11. Nice.
6.
And finally, you may both attempt luck checks, and if you fail, you get to add 10 points to luck.
So if we fail our luck.
If you fail your luck, you add 10 points to it. If you pass, your luck stays as it is.
Wait.
Roll 1.
The idea is that the lower your luck is, the more likely you are to fail. So
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. What was it? 10.
Yep, that's 10 points for you.
53.
Yeah.
And 10 points for you.
So do we add to our current total or?
Yep, add it to your current total of luck.
Wait.
Okay, so 70 now.
Holy crap.
Yep.
So added to. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
what was mine?
Because we get our
Yeah,
luck points back, and then
No. You don't get your luck points back. You just add 10 to whatever luck you have left.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
You're
yep.
getting some of your luck back.
All right, so I'm at 53. So whew,
Yep.
better
I
than
think you've
before.
come
Yeah,
out
I'm
with
at
more luck
this.
than you started.
Yeah, 3 more
I'm
luck.
actually at 62, so yeah, I'm definitely ahead now.
Yeah, well, that's good. You're both ahead on luck. And you got some sand back, and you both survived. So you will return for the next part of the campaign, which is called Missed Jews.
All right, 1 second. I need to open that. Okay, I'm just gonna end the stream, then I'll be back.
Yep, sweet.
I gotta go.
All right, hold on 1 sec. All right, guys, thank you so very much. This has been holy crap fun. We'll be back. Vino and Johnny Jenny Waka will be back next Friday for some more Call of Cthulhu and hopefully with some other players as well. This has been a blast. Thank you so much. Thank you to all the subscriptions today. You guys are awesome. If you haven't already, hit that like, follow, and sub button, and don't forget to join the Discord. And I will see you lovely people next time.